Hey, welcome back to the PlayStation Tournaments Open Series for SoulCalibur 6. We just got done with EU, but now we are moving on to North America. And EU had a bit of a flip in the script, and North America is already looking like it might as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, EU definitely had a flip in the script in the first round of the tournament, but the end seems to be, you know, what we're kind of used to with Kyiv taking it for the fourth month in a row. But over here on the NA side, we don't have Zefukai in this tournament here, so, you know, perhaps we're going to see a different champion here and crowned for August of NA.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of Zefukai, that was last month's champion. As we're going to go ahead and take a look at what happened in the grand finals last time, Zefukai is known to be one of the best players in all of North America for SoulCalibur 6, period, right? We're talking about Open Series, we're talking about outside of Open Series, etc., etc. And showed up here, put in a lot of work, obviously. Sly Tiger is somebody who notoriously plays Zefukai a lot, and so only fitting that they meet in the grand finals as well. Now, the thing that flips the script for us this month in regards to that is that Zefukai is not here this month.
But Sly Tiger is. So Sly Tiger is definitely here, you know, getting into grand finals last time. So Sly Tiger probably, you know, at a position to be one of the favorites perhaps to take this event.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Now, one of the things that before Zefukai was showing up, a lot of the Open Series was Mindwolf versus Sly Tiger. Right, that was a lot of the grand finals over and over again. And Sly Tiger is one of the few people beating Mindwolf. And I mean, hey, look, you see it right there. 4 different champions, Zefukai, Mindwolf, Big Tay, and Sly Tiger. We haven't seen Big Tay in a little while, but if we do again, I'm going to be super excited about it.
Yeah, but you can see in the bracket right now, 2 of those champions, Sly Tiger and Mindwolf here. Mindwolf is seeded first right now, so, you know, in terms of seeding, Mindwolf is considered the favorite right now. Obviously coming in here and doing really well with Killick from Canada. So he'll be in the first match that we see, and that's going to be exciting. You know, particularly for me as a Killick player, always fun to watch Mindwolf do some damage with the character.
But that second match, though, with Sly Tiger and Yoshimitsu VI, that's what I wanted to get into. But we'll get into that later because these players are trying to get into this prize pool, of course. Every monthly finals has a prize pool like this if you've never been here. First place, $400. Second place, $300. Third place, $200. And fourth place, $100. That is what these competitors are here for. And, of course, the bragging rights to get good, all that jazz, you know, want to be the best SoulCalibur player. That is what they're here for. Prize money and that nice crown.
Absolutely. And of course, if you guys want to actually enter into these tournaments as well, you can check it out at compete.playstation.com. Completely free to enter. And you can go there and you can see so many different games that you can enter. Lots of different fighting games in particular. So if you're a big fan of all sorts of fighting games, we've got Tekken 7, we've got SoulCalibur, we've got all sorts of games over there that you can enter. Check it out at compete.playstation.com. And I totally recommend joining in, playing, hanging out, you know, getting to know the community and such. Tournaments are fun. They're stressful, but they're fun.
Yeah, that's always the thing that we talk about when it comes to tournaments is that like there's never a feeling like making a good win or coming back from like a bad loss or something like that. We even talked about it in EU. So, I mean, hey, give it a try, really. Compete.playstation.com for sure. But I believe we have our first match up next. And, well, it is gonna be Mindwolf, the reigning champion, versus Trash. Now, Mindwolf, well, let's just get this over with, right? Like he was the reigning champion for a while. He has not been for a little bit now. And that has been because of the level of skill in the Open Series in North America has been steadily rising, right? And so Mindwolf has to continuously pull out all the stops. And, I mean, you can see that, like, he doesn't back down from any of those challenges because 220 matches total for the year of, for the second year of Open Series, right? And that's 85% win ratio on that as well. Only lost to 35. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, and Trash, you can see here, 22 years old, very young here, from the middle of the country in Kansas over here. 74% win rate, obviously not the same quantity of matches, but the same quality of performance here. 75% is a very respectable win rate here in the Open Series, and it's got to be that way if you're going to make it into this top 8 for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Trash has been jumping in these Open Series quite a bit recently. It wasn't here at first, but within the past, I want to say it's 4 months, has just been consistently in each one of the top 8 broadcasts. So has been not only qualifying every week, but also jumping into the top 8 by beating people within the top 32 bracket that you have to do before you get here. So that's consistency, really.
All right. But again, it's going to be Mindwolf, who is seeded number 1, going up against Trash. So Mindwolf, as you said, former champion, definitely going to be one of the players here that has the best chances of taking this. Again, as I mentioned, from Quebec, from Montreal in Canada.
So right there, it looks like Trash disconnected. I don't know what happened, but maybe something came off because he wasn't in the lobby anymore. So I'm sure they're just going to try to get him back in there before we start the match. But yeah,
look, you're gonna call yourself Trash. I mean, there's just maybe the internet is trash. Maybe there's just so many things to say. Too many potential puns, but
so stuff happens in these environments and stuff. And we know that Trash has been in multiple of these Open Series multi-finals, like we were talking about earlier. So it's probably just one of those random happenstances. He'll be right back. We'll just get him back in there. Yeah. But I do want to touch on what you're talking about with Mindwolf, is that he is out of Montreal, and he is one of the few Canadians that is consistently in these top 8s. Especially as of recent, I'm trying to think of who even else from Canada has been making it. But whatever the case may be, he's been pulling out the stops. He was even, we had our year in review for the Open Series for PlayStation tournaments a little while back, and he was nominated North America's MVP for SoulCalibur 6, which was super cool, obviously. And then, like I said, with Trash, he's only been around for maybe, I want to say 3 to 4 months or so, entering the Open Series, but consistently in each one of these top 8s, I think every single time. If it hasn't been consistent, I just never noticed, and I just thought he didn't make it that time. But he's been here enough times that I know that the level of skill is there. And you talked about the quality of performance. May not be the same quantity as his opponent, but definitely the quality.
It sounds like to me, both players relatively new to the scene, because I don't know, Mindwolf is not, he's not a veteran player, for example, right? Pretty relatively new.
I believe Mindwolf came in with SoulCalibur 6, to my knowledge, and I don't know if Mindwolf played at the very beginning of SoulCalibur 6. I could be wrong about that. Obviously Mindwolf can fix my face on Twitter or whatever later, but I believe it was SoulCalibur 6 that Mindwolf jumped into.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that's, again, we've been talking about playing in these online tournaments. It's really cool being able to find these kind of players, because maybe, where he lives, there's not that big of a SoulCalibur community, but getting to play online, during the EU broadcast, I described it as silver linings to the pandemic.
Yes.
Being forced to do everything on these online tournaments, but has been able to give a lot of opportunity for players to, get involved online and play. The ones who aren't able to travel to a lot of the majors that we used to have. So, it's definitely cool finding, you even mentioned that there are some players who started with these, these Open Series, the PlayStation tournaments here, this Open Series, and now are more involved in the scene and actually, being seen as regulars at all sorts of SoulCalibur events.
Yeah, actually, one of those players is in this bracket. I love to talk about this story, but we'll get to that person later. I don't want to take the shine away from who's playing him next. All right. But if you think about it, the first time that I heard about Mindwolf was here on the Open Series, right? I personally wasn't aware of Mindwolf, and that could be just I wasn't doing my due diligence of research or what have you. But that is still the nice silver lining part that you're coming to, is that like even if I didn't do my due diligence, there is still a way for us to find these people that we should know about by being able to check out these online events and stuff, right? You know, getting this platform to be able to see all these players and being able to, you know, like really learn about them. Because again, like I said, I didn't know about Mindwolf until recently, and now I've seen him in action month after month after month after month.
Yep, and here we go, right into the match over here. And it is definitely going to be Killick versus the Taki.
Just about what we're expecting from both players. I don't think I've ever seen Trash play any other character than Taki in Open Series. I think in WNF he might have, but oh man, the 4A had been let go way before that. Like getting the 4A lethal hit at the first round is kind of crazy.
Right. Gotta land 4 of those to get to the lethal hit. Look at this, Trash. Oh no!
Oh no!
Wow, it hit.
It didn't lethal hit. That's so interesting. So that move is normally used by every Taki to try and hit people behind. Because, like, you know, most people are like, oh, she's facing the wrong way. There's no way it'll hit me. But actually, the hitbox on the back is bigger than the hitbox on the front. So that's usually how you hit it. I thought it was going to lethal hit there, but it did not. So the condition must have not been met.
Oh, no. There we go. 6-6 A plus B. Not trying to Ukemi. Stayed on the ground just in case he tried to do another one. So he was able to OTG with the 6-6 B plus K.
Yeah, either that or looking out for the command grab right here. But, okay, guard impact comes out.
He was trying to see if he was going to go for a re-GI instead of just going for the CE and just finishing it off with the lows. Remember, we talked about that in EU, that kind of unwinnable situation. Oh my God! He just went for it and caught Trash running forward with a launch.
A lot of really unfortunate parts for Trash. In that last round, he tried to CE and got dunked in the middle of it, so you know, he lost the bar. The beginning of this, he takes the 3B lethal hit, which only activates if you soul charged in the previous round. And so it's just, yeah, it's not a great start.
Yeah, that lethal hit's always tricky because I always forget, and then every time it triggers, I'm like, no! And it's too late for me to actually get the combo. Nice! Gets the launch here. So Trash now goes for the soul attack, gets into soul charge mode that way.
Yeah, was able to step it. Yeah, one more mix up on this one. It's going to be the mid right there. And we talked about that as well. Not just the lows, but the further up you get in skill level in SoulCalibur is how you try to block rounding and ending moves, right?
Right.
So like when you're first starting out, you're stand blocking a lot, right? So you're not blocking the lows. The lows are always going to kill you. When you're getting a little bit better at the game, the mids are always going to kill you because you know that lows are coming. And then after that, it's just a straight guess because if your opponent is smart enough, they'll mix it up enough, right? So.
Yep. And like I said, I was always giving advice early on. They're like, you in that situation, just go mid. Because, you know, players do start to crouch more. Oh, boy. Lethal hit. Oh, didn't quite get close enough for the wall.
Yeah. I know Trash definitely wanted that. But, cans. And, yeah, because that was an air hit that was not going to combo properly, unfortunately, for Mindwolf. But, I mean, you know, when you're in Evil Key, like, oh, that's free.
Oh,
you're
that's going to be guaranteed.
That's guaranteed. Super unfortunate right there. Now, I did see Trash crouch. So I wonder if maybe he didn't let go of guard fast enough and like tried to, you know, step away from it.
Right.
But
or maybe even intentionally get hit by it because he definitely had enough life to be able to take the hit of that back parry B and then still survive. But no, blocked it, and then that's a guaranteed CE in Soul Charge for Killick.
Yeah, it's a really unfortunate situation to be in, and I have seen someone get intentionally hit by it before, and it was versus Mindwolf. Mindwolf tried to do a guaranteed a force block into that break attack, and so the guy just let go of block. And he was just like, no, I'm just going to get hit. Like, I'll take less damage by getting hit by this than I will by blocking that into CE.
Right.
And he survived. Exactly. I don't remember if he won the round off it, but I was like, that's just brilliant. Like, it's so smart.
I mean, look, you survive, at least you have another chance, right? Otherwise, we saw what the result is. You lose a ton of life from that super. And so Mindwolf taking game number 1. Back turn kick.
Keelik's favorite move. Move is incredible if your opponent doesn't know when you're back turn, which can be hard if you well, I mean, like in situations like that, right? But Mindwolf was ready for something similar.
Yeah, good reaction to go with the AB anti-air, you know, to give him the full juggle afterwards. Oh, goes for the low. Just needs one more hit. Nice
Great block. Yeah. If you're standing, that move is unblockable, but if you crouch, you're able to duck under the high, so.
Okay, tries to get in there, nice, and then the 2A gonna finish off the round here.
Yeah, one thing that we know from EU is that the first game is not telling enough. We need more information before we can count anybody out. So gonna go for seals for the lethal hit. Oh, back turn.
No, doesn't go for back turn K.
Oh, there's so much damage.
All right, throw and back against the wall. You see Mind Wolf immediately just kind of sidewalk out of there. Gets the back throw. Didn't crouch. Oh, wow, just did it twice in a row.
Okay, yeah, easy punish right there for Trash, and unfortunately getting hit by Wiggle Stick, and yeah, finally caught by the low K, and that's one of the rare instances of somebody actually stepping towards the wall rather than away from it, which is really interesting.
Yeah, sometimes you try to mix it up a little bit, do the unexpected, perhaps. Trash now, of course, down 2 rounds here, so Mind Wolf just needs 1 round to go up 2-0. Remember, these are all 3 out of 5. Here we go, big stun combo, explosion towards the wall. Not gonna get any wall combos, but oh, was able to GI in time.
Yeah, you know, interestingly enough, Trash specifically went for the seals to get the lethal hit on deck. So playing the long game basically here, and yeah, not gonna get caught by the Ukemi. Having to deal with Monument though. Nice duck.
Oh, tried to go for a throw instead of the guaranteed. You can get the AA in that situation. All right, good blocking.
Yeah, I think Trash's defense is kind of like really opened up the world for him in this game, because it was having some troubles before. You know, he was getting hit by the 4As obviously in the first game, but now it's not so much. He seems to be blocking a lot of the strings.
Yeah, and it's interesting, you know, 4As right away. Like I said, you get the lethal hit after you get 4 of them. But interestingly enough, I feel like Mind Wolf hasn't really even tried. Oh, well, there it is, finally, the 4As.
What is it that KP says? It's a speak it into existence and it shall be, I believe.
Yeah, basically. So, in other words, I can get him to do it again if I say, he really hasn't been using 4A much at all, huh? No, he's not. He's using 1A now. Let's just go. Last 3 of them in a row.
Yeah, that is not a situation where you can so easily challenge Keelik. If you block that, if your move is not fast enough, you're going to get blown up by the break attack that comes afterwards. And, I mean, well, it's exactly what happened as Mind Wolf moves up 2-0 so far.
Yeah, pretty dominating start right now for Mind Wolf. Again, a former champion, not last month, but the previous month. So he definitely has what it takes to be one of the champions here at the PlayStation Open, and he is off to a good start here. Seeded number 1 this month for a good reason. And doing some damage with that Keelik.
Well, I mean, it's usually where you end up off the top 32 bracket. I know that much. For where you get placed in the top 8 bracket. But it's definitely looking like Mind Wolf earned his keep. As usual, you know, I mean, we all know Mind Wolf to do incredibly well in these, and well, it's definitely showing so far. Back on the first stage that we had.
Yeah, and now back going to the 4As as well. He's connected 2 of them already. But now Trash trying to get on the offense here, trying to keep Mind Wolf from doing anything. I mean, that is what Taki does. She just tries to get in your face and keep attacking. We talked about Siegfried in the EU one about the stance transitions and such, and kind of have to do the same thing here, knowing where the possession transitions come in.
Well, I mean, that has yet to come up so far for Mind Wolf in terms of trying to figure out like the possession stance mix up. It's been really strong offensively for Mind Wolf to the point where he hasn't really been having to deal with that kind of mix up. And there it is again. Yeah, the lows has presented such a strong option that Mind Wolf is basically like, well, I mean, it doesn't have to be 1A, it doesn't have to be 4A, it's just got to be a low and it's going to work out. Almost got wall splat on that.
Yeah. Oh no, I guess wasn't expecting him to go for all 3 hits of AAA. Got clipped there. Oh, yeah, lethal hit. Just do it at point blank range, and you get that lethal hit. Trash puts a round on the board.
Yeah, that's super good for Trash, actually, because he basically stole a bar of meter away from Mind Wolf with that Soul Charge activation, right? So now Mind Wolf kind of has to make up that resource. Okay, cleaning time. Oh, nice adjustment.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that. It's the second time that thing has swung back around. Oh, yep. Got around the unblockable. Saw that coming and was like, no.
Ooh, the A6 has been putting in so much work. Yeah, and even catching the Ukemi right there. Yeah, Trash is starting to chase down Mindwolf on every knockdown at this point. It's starting to look a little bit difficult for him to choose the right defensive option.
Ooh, got hit but teched it. Here we go, got the launch. Gonna use the soul attack. Go into soul charge after doing a little bit of damage.
Yeah, we actually talked about this in EU, how this is like such a strong decision, because if you lose this round, you get a bar back. If you win this round, you just win the game, so who cares? Like, that was a really weird looking throw angle.
God, look at this. I can't. Mindwolf just going in with that 1A with reckless abandon right now. Just basically that little low, the low stick between the legs.
And I mean, not a lot of life for Trash right now. Unfortunately, picking the wrong option. And now Mindwolf, when it was looking a little dicey, is back on set point here.
Just starts with the slide into the soul attack. Interesting. I mean, he's going to be losing health this whole entire time in the soul charge. Let's see if he decides to get out of it, get some life back.
Oh,
or if
no.
At
He's
this
not going
point,
to have a
he
chance.
feels committed.
Because of the wall splat. I feel like just staying in this might be the best way to go, because now you need to make up that life deficit with the damage that Dark Keelik presents, right? Oh, got the command grab.
No, it's the back throw right there. He got him with the back throw because you want to tech the forward throw because that leads into the CE and got him. And again, Mindwolf not. Oh, okay.
He's practicing his squats. His glutes were not very strong. So you know he needs to get his muscles up, right?
Little gamesmanship there by Trash, perhaps. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Mindwolf losing a lot of health just by, you know, being in CE, having a little bit of that life draining. But let's see if Mindwolf is inspired by the gamesmanship a little bit, or if it, you know, basically. A lot of times people just try to ignore it, right, at the highest levels.
Yeah, well, I mean, most people at the highest level, I feel like, don't really get tilted by that sort of thing, right? And so it's like, yeah, whatever. It's like, all right, bro. Like, I'm already up 2 on you. Like, what did you get? You know, kind of that kind of thing, right? And so, I mean, coming into it, we're on Astral Chaos right here. Now, honestly, the lows, I think, are doing just fine. It's the problem being is he's guessing right on the throw every time with that low. And, I mean, you know, before with Mindwolf, I'm almost certain he was doing back throw because his back was to the wall and it would give him a resulting combo due to it, right? So, you know, maybe gotta start pulling out the unexpected, if you will. But, or, you know, he could do that. Oh, no, he went into the 1A. I mean, it still worked out, but he didn't take the free combo.
Yeah, I know. That could have definitely been just, you know, the multiple stabs with the staff.
Pokey stick, yeah.
Pokey stick.
We pretty much never call anything but seriously by Keelik. Yeah, it's like we call it big stick, little stick, like all that stuff.
I mean, I think that's right. I think that's pretty accurate.
Official names.
Just blocking that, but that is plus on block. Tries to test the re-GI.
Yeah, so far Trash has not actually gone for a re-GI. It has been twice now.
Ooh, backwards. Caught him in the back off of the kick. Mindwolf now again at match point, but no rounds for Trash. So Mindwolf has 3 rounds to be able to take the 3 match points. Let's see if Trash can find a way to win 3 rounds in a row to tie this up.
I mean,
nice
right now
thing on the ground.
It's a lot of resources for Trash, and plus the wall is like 2 hits away from breaking, right? So you could do 1 combo into a possible ring out if you're Trash, and this could be it. 2?
Yeah, 2 splats right there. You have the combo all set up to go.
Oh, that does. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay,
there you go. Nicely done. Yeah. A lot of characters, you know, because you get 2 wall splats, you get 2 hits to that wall. So if it's at 2 away from breaking, yeah, a lot of people have the standard combo. Ooh, caught him with the launch.
Ooh, yeah, I was trying to set up the force block situation. Not going to do it. And
I think that's a ring out
tables
again.
have turned.
Yeah.
The tables have turned. This is how this goes sometimes, is you can't get too comfortable in a stage like this.
Yep, 2 ring outs now. Back-to-back ring outs for Trash puts him at the position to be able to try to tie this up. That's going to whiff. So here's a punish now from Trash. Looks like you can see Trash trying to position himself to try to maybe get 3 ring outs.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like it. The 1A comes out, but yeah, probably Tekken back throw. And you're gonna see 3B, I think, come out because he's already done Soul Charge last round, right? So I think it has lethal hit on deck. Plus frames here and all that chip damage, yeah. Just gonna heal it out. And I mean, look at the lead.
Yeah, but ring outs care not about your lead, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, I know, right?
What a block right there. And
chip with that.
finally.
There he goes. Finally, the 4A, one of the tools that he used to start it, now using that to end it here. Mind Wolf advancing forward on the upper bracket to the next round.
Yeah, and that was looking real dicey for a second. Trash was using that stage's ability to great effectiveness, you know, recognizing like, oh, the Wally's got 2 more hits. All right, I can get this ring out here. And then the other time it was like, oh, now I'm pushing you to the wall or to the ledge specifically.
Yeah.
And like try to take control of that. But yeah, this first game looked very, very difficult outside of the very first round, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, Mind Wolf came off to a good start, but, you know, Trash definitely put a lot of fear, but there was the guarantee right there. You know, I
that
mean,
break attack can't get out of that situation.
Yeah. Finishing it off with the low, but then, like I said, Trash started making the run back over here, was able to take this game, and did so with a lot of key lethal hits as well.
Yeah, I mean, and especially right here, this was the part that was so messed up, was that he already spent the resource in the soul charge, right? So then he took all the gigantic wall damage. So the second that he got up, he was then going to start losing life as well, just from the passive soul charge. And it just got worse and worse and worse as it went on.
But Mind Wolf is the one that's going to advance. And yeah, I mean, he's going to be going up against either Sly Tiger or Yoshimitsu VI. I know this one is the one that you're looking a lot forward to.
This is like the craziest matchup to have first round. This could very well be a winner's finals, right? This could very well be a grand final of this tournament. And they're doing it first round right here. And then the person who is unable to take this set has to play Trash after this too. So that's doubly wild because one of those 3 players is knocked out of the tournament it's wild.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the top 8, right? You get all these matches that could be grand finals, and then all of a sudden you're just, you know, out of the tournament 0-2 because everyone you run into is basically championship material. As we mentioned, Sly Tiger and Mind Wolf are previous champions, and so they're coming back to. Can you imagine that? Like, if Sly Tiger wins this match, Mind Wolf and Sly Tiger will have to face each other, you know, almost instantaneously. In round 2 of the upper bracket.
I think any of these 3 going up against each other is going to be a crazy match. But yeah, like Sly Tiger is one of the first people that was able to stop the reign of terror that was Mind Wolf. Sly Tiger, you know, jumped in the open series just a little bit later, right around the time that Mind Wolf was getting the W's, right? And I mean, well, I think that slide kind of speaks for itself. Another 80% just like Mind Wolf. Now, this used to be the rivalry of the open series up until everybody else started up in the game, right? And so, well, it's not the rivalry that we're looking at. It's Yoshimitsu VI versus Sly Tiger. Now, this is the person I had been talking about when I mentioned somebody had started in the open series, they branched out to other stuff, and they started terrorizing brackets. Yoshimitsu VI. First time I ever heard of him, right here, this broadcast. The next tournament that I see him at was one of the NLBCs. He beats Ender's J. Like, wild. Absolutely absurd.
Yeah, I mean, 19 years young, so definitely new in the FGC, in the fighting game scene, but already making an impact. And again, that's just one of the coolest things about, you know, having these open series, right? You're probably not even aware that this whole big, giant, wide FGC exists. I'm gonna join this cool little PlayStation tournament, and then all of a sudden your whole world is opened up, and there's just amazing players, this giant community of people out there ready to throw down with you in some SoulCalibur 6, and it's awesome. It's just one of those really cool stories, and once we get back into offline situations, it'd be really awesome if we see Yoshimitsu VI traveling to all these different tournaments and playing in offline events and getting to meet everybody in person. Again, a lot of cool people in the fighting game community.
We actually did get our first look at Yoshimitsu VI in real life 2 weekends ago or last weekend, Summer Jam. He was there in the flesh.
Was he there?
He was there in the flesh. That was the first time I had ever seen Yoshimitsu VI in the flesh. I'd never seen a picture of him. I had never heard his voice. None of that. Finally at Summer Jam. He's on the VODs. You can see him. He's a real person.
So cool. That's so cool. So he already has started traveling. Summer Jam being one of the big events. Of course, Big E throwing a bunch of events. Always a big supporter of the SoulCalibur scene as well. So that's really, really cool. Yeah, I heard a lot of the SoulCalibur players made it out for that tournament. Won by Linkors, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Linkors took that tournament, yep.
Yeah.
Who used to be the clear favorite for North America, and then, since pandemic, it's been a bit of a toss-up between a lot of different people, of course. But yeah, whatever the case may be, we are on Sly Tiger versus Yoshimitsu VI right now. Two of the best at their characters within North America, to be quite honest with you. Just straight up like the whole of North America, right? There's a couple of people I can mention for both Yoshimitsu and Talon, but these are two of the people that are absolutely in contention for being like, top two Yoshimitsu, top two like Talon player, right?
Yeah, Sly Tiger, familiar with him. He's come onto my stream to play a couple of times. I try to run the little SoulCalibur arcades, essentially, on Monday nights. And he's definitely come on there and done some damage with that Talon. Let's see what he can do against Yoshimitsu. I'm going to make kid jokes here, but when you're 19 years old, you don't know fear, and that's the perfect way to play Yoshimitsu, right?
Oh, one of the things I feel like is the strongest for Yoshimitsu VI is actually his adaptation level. I got to play him in Wednesday Night Fights last week, and I lost a 2-1 to Yoshimitsu VI, right? And the first two games were like really close. And then the third game was like a blowout almost, right? Like it was like he just straight up adapted. and that's kind of what you see a lot when you watch one of his sets. First game doesn't tell enough, but you'll get there.
Right. And, we were talking about this in the EU tournament here. That's what SoulCalibur 6 is really about. It's so much about reading what your opponents like to do, their tendencies and such. And once a strong player gets a read on you, it's brutal. And you saw Sly Tiger going twice now for the mid option, and both times Yoshimitsu VI staying standing, and then finds the opportunity. They stared down for a second. Yoshimitsu VI finding the time to actually catch with the 3B first, and takes that round from Sly Tiger.
I don't know what Sly Tiger did right there, but getting caught after just a stare down can be so sad sometimes. I mean, Sly Tiger, however, does have the resources to make a comeback here. 2 bars to his name.
Yeah, obviously a strong enough player that can do that. Uses a little bit meter to stay advantaged. Okay, here we go. Sly Tiger, see what he can do. Nice sidestep, but no punish off of that.
And okay, just the brave edge right there. Not close enough to the wall. Yeah, Yoshimitsu VI needed that to be just a little bit closer to the wall for that comeback to be made. And he was kind of banking on that, but unfortunately just the spacing wasn't where he wanted it to be. But the meter was exactly where he wanted it to be, because that lethal hit, if it connects on the opponent and they have 2 full bars, it automatically lethal hits. All right.
Yeah, and Sly Tiger still, finally gets the activation here, sitting on those bars. Definitely got to use it. Talon becomes very frightening once she gets it activated, but so is Yoshimitsu. Oh, man.
On the run counter, though. I wonder if he was trying to backstep, maybe.
Oh, perhaps, yeah. Or maybe even just trying to run in, try to get some pressure going or something. But Yoshimitsu VI is going to take game number 1 over Sly Tiger. Again, Sly Tiger, one of the former champions here at the PlayStation Open, but Yoshimitsu VI trying to throw his hat into the ring, or a mask into the ring, I guess you could say. I guess
it's like a helmet, right? It's like a helmet.
Yeah.
Is it a helmet or a mask? That is the question.
Or maybe that's just what his face looks like.
I mean, look, every Yoshimitsu looks similar to that. So, I mean, it's passed down and for generations, right? So
yeah, that's the lore, right? That there's multiple Yoshimitsus, right? So
yes, Yoshimitsu is more like a title than it is a name.
Right.
So, yeah.
So the Tekken 7 one is just a descendant of the SoulCalibur one, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right.
Which is super cool. Like, it's really cool that the universe is intertwined like that.
Dude, I would love to see Yoshimitsu be in more guest games. Like, he should be in Sam Show. He should be in Under Night.
He should definitely be in Sam Show for sure. Sam Show I feel like works perfectly.
Right, and so there's just Yoshimitsus everywhere. I think would be hilarious, actually.
Maybe we'll get it. We gotta pray. We gotta hope. But I mean. We gotta watch this match too. We get the big stage, then
re-GI and just goes for the 3B.
Yeah, just getting the guaranteed damage. Ooh, catching the jump over, yeah. That was kind of Sly Tiger's way to try and start offense again, get out, seal a turn, but it got stopped. And now, regardless of that fact, Sly Tiger has not been deterred, if you notice.
Right.
Like, he's just still moving forward. Ooh, my mistake.
God. Sly Tiger's been using that kick, of course, one of Talum's stronger moves right there.
Yeah,
that
most
side
definitely.
kick right there. Oh, I know a lot of people who hate fighting Talum, hate that kick in particular. Look at that. It's just constant.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I know everybody hates it, but it is a very important piece of her offense, and I feel like she would be hard pressed to do certain things without it. So it's like, I understand. Like sure, I hate getting hit by it too, but like she would have some more difficult times if she didn't have that up close.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know what? The moves that we hate are typically the ones that we get hit by a lot, which means they're good, right? So
yeah.
Definitely got to keep using those buttons.
Ooh, up against the ledge, and yeah, if that was any closer to the ledge, that would have rung out.
Right. And look at this. Oh, no! He just walked around to the other side, went for the avoid the puddle, and that was it. No, actually, that was just
that
the
was
knee.
6-6K. Yeah, that was 6-6K.
Yeah.
That wasn't avoiding the
yeah. Oh, man. And then, but see, that's what I mean. A lot of times people are like, oh, ring outs are cheap. Well, you know what? Sly Tiger was the one that put Yoshimitsu back to the edge, and then Yoshimitsu just did, walked right around there and got the ring out. So, it could turn around so fast.
Oh, the awareness and the bravery Yoshimitsu displayed right there, just to be able to make that happen. And back throw, beautiful punish, because look at that damage.
Yeah, can't tech that, and then goes for that low kick. The low, remember we always said just go for the mid option, but Yoshimitsu said, nah, I know you're expecting me to go for the mid, so here's the low.
Yeah, well, that harkens back to the other portion of that we talked about, was that, like, once you get to a certain level, everything is a guess because they mix it up so much. And, well, this, without a doubt, is that level.
Right. All right, nice defense against the flea stance right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow, the
Actually,
traitor.
the copter stance, I should say. I always call it that. Rafflecopters.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty easy way to call it for sure. Throw, that should do it, I would think. Yeah.
Because the flea stance is the one on the sword, right?
On the sword, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he can jump like a flea on it. And then Dragonfly is the helicopter stance. And then it is, well, we call it meditation, but I believe they call it Indian stance in-game, is the meditative stance.
Right. Ooh, just
Wing
got
cannon.
Ouch! So much damage. And you can see, one of the power-ups that Talum got in the patch is that when she's can get charged up like that, gets a little extra range on some of her moves. You see that little swirl under her name.
Mm-hmm. Windbearer. Oh, but yeah, just gonna get caught by the running K and then finishing it off there. Sly Tiger one apiece now, it looks like.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, EU opened up with a pretty similar start as, people going down to the wire. I guess North America is following that same suit.
Yeah, we got a new script in town, boys. New script in town. No 3-0s in the first round of every single match.
That was only EU. Normally North America is much harder.
Okay.
Yeah, normally North America is much harder to predict what happens at the first round. But like EU, it was almost always 3-0s across the board, and that didn't happen today. So
yeah, we had some super close matches to start. It was really, really awesome stuff.
Yeah, definitely go back and watch the VODs after you watch these North American finals, because I'm sure we're going to be losing it here in about 20 seconds. I didn't see what stage they got. Did they go back to Huang stage? I think.
Oh, I didn't see.
I think they got that a second time. Whatever. Okay. Nope. Castle
Oh,
Ostenburg.
no.
So the stage with 0
okay.
ring outs, all walls, but very large in size, right? So a little bit harder to get to the walls for the damage that. Well, I mean, let's be real. That Yoshimitsu does.
Out now that obviously before the Huang stage came out, this is the biggest stage in the game, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Yeah, because this stage is gigantic. But again, you just get to the wall so fast because again, the movement and the stage carry that a lot of these combos do.
Yeah, you're very particularly trying to move somebody as close to the wall or the ledge as possible. Oh no!
Oh yeah,
goody.
Spends the extra meter to get the wall splat, but then drops it in the middle there.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that throw is going to be able to finish it for Sly Tiger, taking the first round.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate because that's a lot of damage. I mean, like, everybody always talks about Yoshimitsu wall damage being incredible. You almost had a taste of it very, very quickly there, but, you know, there's still more chances for it to happen.
Oh, no.
Caught out of the air so you get the animation.
Yeah, he tried to go for the whiff punish, but he kept going. And so he just ran face first into the attack. But here we go. Sly Tiger trying to make this comeback this round. Talon can definitely do it, but it's going to be hard without the Soul Charge activated and never really getting a chance right there. Yoshimitsu VI ties it up 1 round apiece.
Yeah, that was a really strong decision for wake up option, and then it was like immediately I'm going into Brave Edge right after I do this. I'm gonna kill. Gonna take some of that meter and Soul Charge immediately from Sly Tiger right here. Great duck. Yeah, we always talk about this when we talk about Talon. It's kind of a broken record, but it is very true. A lot of our offense will start with highs. And especially during Soul Charge, it's really, really good to go for certain high strings because of the added bonus that Soul Charge brings to them. And so Yoshimitsu VI ducking as quickly as possible. Oh, 6A plus B.
Man. Okay. Yoshimitsu VI trying to take this and go up 2-1.
And I mean, a lot of bar for Sly Tiger too. It may end up needing to be used just to get that round. And I mean, he'll at least have 1 bar at the end of this if he's able to take it.
Do we know where Yoshimitsu VI placed at Summer Jam?
He was just before top 8. I think he got 9th place.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, no, there was a lot of strong players at that event. It was pretty crazy.
He lost to Ramon and Ender's J. So, you know, if you lose to those two, it's like, all right, okay, yeah, that's fair.
No, I mean, the SoulCalibur community definitely thirsting for some awesome play and offline play and some tournament fun. A lot of them going out to Summer Jam like that. But look at this, the pressure now, and also the guard break building up. But actually, if he can kill, she has some brutal wall combos here. Look at that.
And they got the mix-up.
Yeah, and the red meter still there. So coming into this round, obviously it lightens up a little bit, so it'll always go from red to yellow. But gonna activate Soul Charge again to go for that pressure for the break. Yeah, you see he's flashing red again. All Sly Tiger needs to do is get in there for a good block sequence, but that's why Yoshimitsu out of there!
Dragonfly right there, using the Soul Charge to great effectiveness just to get rid of the other Soul Charge, is very slowly getting that guard meter back, but I mean, okay, Soul Charge, that's gonna knock down. That's really good for Yoshimitsu
Yeah,
VI.
flatten, get a pressure situation, and when Yoshimitsu is in this stance, it's terrifying. When he's in the Rafflecopter, the low becomes so terrifying. Wall splat combo!
All the mix-up right there, and I mean, Yoshimitsu VI is just picking apart the defense right there. He ended up actually dropping the combo and then switching on over to like, well, I better start making this into a million mix-ups, because by the time you recognize what's happening, you're too scared of your low life to pick the right option.
Dude, it's the American combo, right?
Absolutely.
The US combo. Drop a combo for some more mix-ups, right? You may not have dropped the combo intentionally, but you use it for good purposes.
Yeah. So. Yoshimitsu VI up 2-1 right now versus Sly Tiger, and yeah, I mean, we already mentioned it. Sly Tiger is one of the few people who have won this year, this entire thing, and Yoshimitsu VI has yet to take an Open Series monthly final. But I mean, well, we've talked about it. Yoshimitsu 6 has definitely been on the come up, right? Like, he's playing in pretty much every bracket that he possibly can, trying to get as good as SoulCalibur as he possibly can at all times. And I mean, hey, look, you play that much, it's gonna pay off eventually.
Oh man, and again, you know, you talked about the adaptation that he has. There is a lot to be said about having that youth when you play fighting games. Sometimes, I mean, look, I can speak as an old man. You play fighting games for so long, you know, what do they say? You can't teach an old dog new tricks, right?
That's what I hear.
Yeah, sometimes you can get stuck in your old ways and your mindset, right? So, you know, Yoshimitsu VI having that young man mentality, able to make those adaptations.
Ooh, yeah, just barely getting away right there. Sly Tiger, unfortunately, you know, missing the option. And yeah, that is one of my favorite things in fighting games, is when you have strings that can be pressed on whiff, that you use it to evade your opponent.
Yep. Yep. It's like, keep hitting the buttons and run away.
I gotta get out of here. Which is funny, because inversely, I hate it when they like autocorrect the strings on whiff. So it's like it's like a weird bias, I guess, that I have versus one over the other.
Doesn't finish the string there, I think, just to try to keep Yoshimitsu VI at the wall. We saw Yoshimitsu VI, you know, just running around and getting their own ring out. It's close. Yeah, not gonna be able to quite get it, but you know, danger back to the wall. See Sly Tiger trying to roll out of that position. Oof, gets the full throw.
Yeah, that's pretty rare to see the full follow-up throw from Talon. You know, people are usually pretty privy to attacking it, but.
And you see one of Talon's unique strengths right there, being able to reversal edge and then just be able to cancel it into the Wind Charmer stance. Doesn't have to fully commit.
Yeah, a fairly similar thing with the CE that you saw right there. She can cancel that as well. She doesn't have to commit to the whole thing on block. And that made Yoshimitsu VI pretty scared, because the guard damage was very prevalent. Nice door knocker to be able to get out of the situation.
But glowing red again. Okay, back to yellow, so he's doing okay. Nice interrupt. Not going to let him get away with the wind salt for free.
Damn it.
And that should do it right there. 2 rounds apiece, and Yoshimitsu VI at match point. Oh no, that's just the first round. That's just the first round.
Yeah, it's technically match points for Sly Tiger.
Right.
Well, game point, I should say.
Yeah, those win counters pop up almost instantaneously in SoulCalibur 6. It's like different for every game, so.
Yeah, most games do it at like the end of a round, and then like this game definitely does it the second the character dies.
Yep.
Ooh, that was actually negative enough to be punished by 12, but immediately going for Soul Shard instead.
Yeah, I'm trying to use this opportunity maybe to get the pressure going, but again, Sly Tiger's actually been having a really difficult time reading Yoshimitsu VI's Rafflecopter stance, you know? Yoshimitsu VI has been getting so much mileage out of that.
Yeah, no, it's been paying off dividends in terms of the mix-up, but I mean, that's kind of the point of the mix-up, right? Like, because off of Dragonfly, you have the low, you have the mid, the horizontal mid, not just that, and you also have the vertical mid on top of that, so.
Uh-oh.
So that was the one time that the whiff normals canceling into each other backfired, because it put him close enough to the ledge while Yoshimitsu VI was moving in and was like, all right, I'm gonna Shining Wizard you on out of here. Oh man.
Dude, all I can say to that is don't. Because
a really unfortunate moment, truly.
As soon as you saw yourself whiffing and Yoshimitsu is not committed to anything and he just runs up behind you, you're like, oh man.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the second time that's happened to him. You know, obviously we saw it here in the second game, and then again it ended up happening in the final game to really close it out, and that was just so unfortunate.
Sly Tiger sent to losers, former champion sent to losers right away. Interesting development here, but Yoshimitsu VI, you know, maybe it's time for him to take one of these events. Obviously, he's going to have to go through Mind Wolf next, which is no easy task, but man, nicely done by Yoshimitsu VI to I mean, you don't want to call it an upset, obviously, but Sly Tiger, as we said, former champion, going down in the first round to the lower side of the bracket.
Yeah, so I mean, that means Sly Tiger in lower bracket is going to be playing versus Trash. So that's going to be taking place off camera, but that is wild to me. Like that these two people are fighting for contention of just going 0-2 in the top 8, because these are two of the people who are just always here, right? Sly Tiger and Trash. But Mind Wolf, Yoshimitsu VI, two of the strongest competitors that we have in SoulCalibur for the Open Series. It's not a big surprise that they would be doing very well, obviously. But, we got more matches to come. That's not it. Those aren't the only names we need to talk about today.
Yeah, and again, you know what? I mean, we have one classic champion of a long time ago,
Yes.
Mr. John Choi. Used to go all through the losers bracket, through the lower bracket, lose the first round, go to lower bracket, take it. Sly Tiger definitely could take that route.
So when you said classic champion, I thought you were talking about A-Nudie, because A-Nudie is actually an old SoulCalibur head. Who is coming up in this next match. So A-Nudie is actually one of the people that has been around playing SoulCalibur for a hot minute. He's actually SoulCalibur 4 champion at a couple of tournaments, that kind of thing, right?
Dude, look at that. 38 years young, man. I mean, honestly, he is the oldest person in this bracket by 8 years.
Oh, is he?
But that just shows you, though, his veteran status. I mean, he's not as old as who was an EU who was 69 years old.
Yeah, definitely a real age, for sure.
For sure, absolutely. But going up against Ryan V here at 21 years old. So there's definitely a lot more of the younger players. I mean, we've been talking about Yoshimitsu VI at 19, but Ryan V is at 21. Trash is a 22-year-old player as well. So a lot of the youth here trying to take over the veterans. And so this is one right here, 21 years old, going up against 38 years old. Will the new blood take it, or will the veterans be able to still show the youth what's up? Let's go, old men. That's what I'm just gonna say.
The one time where that was like actually a big factor was when the tournament was won by oh goodness, I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head. He was one of the 4 champions. Big Tay, when the tournament was won by Big Tay. Big Tay is a big old head. He's a 40+ gang, as KP likes to talk about it. But I've never been one to do the age conversation, I guess. It's always weird to me. But,
dude, when you get old, you can't help it, man. I'm telling you.
I feel you. I feel you, James. I guess I can't actually, because I'm not as old, but it's...
Nah.
I get it.
No, I mean, it is a fascinating thing, though. I mean, one of the reasons why I do like to talk about it is because, as a player who experienced it, obviously, there's a very easy chance for me to be one of those people who, old dog, new tricks, and be stuck in my old ways and stuff like that. But what's really fascinating is, I know what it was like growing up there, knowing that, this wasn't a thing. You just knew when you got older, you would stop playing fighting games,
Nope.
et cetera. But that's, here we are. We're still playing this. I'm in my mid-40s, and I'm sitting here still doing fighting games, and it's exciting. And, it's really cool to see the contrast between the different age ranges, and to see someone who is 38 years old like this. He probably wouldn't be expecting to be playing in a tournament online in 2021 in SoulCalibur after winning Winter Brawl, in SoulCalibur 4, but here he is, and it's got to be kind of an awesome feeling, to be honest with you. So
yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna see some of that veteran prowess, and I mean, if you think about it, Ryan V is kind of a veteran of Open Series as well. So it's not a veteran in age, but it is definitely a veteran in being here. So
Dang, okay.
Now Astaroth is a character that the Open Series rarely gets. I'm just gonna point out, right? So I do want to see how everybody fights A-Nudie because of the matchup unfamiliarity.
Dude, I mean, he's an older fellow and he's a grappler player. Let's go, A-Nudie.
Where's Ultra David when you need him?
Yeah.
Oh, the mid mix-up right there, and I mean, we're coming back to that situation that we keep mentioning, James. It's what's the stronger option
guess for
here?
Your life. Yeah. Oh, got him. Went for the crouch throw right there and got him.
Yeah, but that was also a back grab, so it negates what the crouch throw would normally be, and you just get the back grab, and so it does more damage.
I gotta give those grapplers some
Nice.
benefits. Oh no, is that out? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
right
so
out of the ring.
He wanted to do the charge, which has armor on it, but armor in this game, it loses to both lows and attacks that do, I believe it's 21, 22 damage total, right? And attack speed definitely does enough damage to break armor.
Oh, interesting. Okay, got it. Oof. All right, getting up with the knee attack.
Oof. Yeah, that's going to be knocked down here, and look at the damage on that.
Tried to go for the ground throw, expecting Ryan to stay on the floor there. Ooh, anti-air, and then the armor, grabs out of the air. And then, I mean, this is, obviously you could break all of the throws that Astaroth has, right? So you gotta wonder, how does that make him a grappler, an advantage, whatever? Dude, the mix-ups that he gets after every throw is brutal. You know, I mean, he gets so much after every throw, and here we go. Oh, look at the damage on this!
And then the
mix-up, and then you're still in the blender. And that's what's so terrifying about this character. Oh.
Yeah, that's that. I think that's a prime example of what you were trying to say before, you know, it happened, before you could finish your sentence. That was just straight up like, here's the situation that he gets off of it. In this game, if you tech a command grab, the person who initiated the command grab is at advantage, right? And this goes for anybody with one. And so it's really scary because you can tech one, and then he can just be like, all right, I'm coming for you again. And, you know, you think you might want to duck it, but then he has a low grab, or then he has like the mid, or whatever you may. SoulCalibur is a game of contingencies in the game design. Every character has a contingency for like their own thing, which is super, super interesting game design wise. Because normally that sounds like crazy in other games. Like, it feels like there should be a weakness to everything, right? But like every move has a counterpart that can... Well, there are some exceptions, but most moves have counterparts that can cover other moves. And so you run into Astaroth, and he's just doing that kind of stuff to you because of the plus frames.
Yeah, but I mean, also, you know, they've designed it really well too, because, you know, in general, you want to tech certain directions. You know, if your back is against the wall, you want to tech back against Astaroth. You know, they do a good job with those kind of things, right? So, it's not even as, you know, brutal of a mix-up, but that's where learning the character knowledge, learning the matchups come into play a lot. You know, knowing that if you're fighting against Astaroth and your back is against the wall, your back is against the cliff, you want to tech back. You know, those are things you have to learn over time.
I mean, it's definitely something that is learned over time too. Like, it's, you know, you just get that play time and you'll be good to go.
Exactly.
Trying to push towards the ledge, though.
Will always help.
We've got the just frame. Big damage. Yeah, look at that. Good lord. Oh, yeah, that's a free punish. Yeah, totally understandable. That was a great option by A-Nudie. It's guaranteed kill rather than anything else that he would have been able to do there. And, you know, I mean, he's already got more than a half a bar at this point, right? Like, you may as well just kind of put your opponent in check situation, force them to use their own resources to try to make this comeback.
All right, A-Nudie here, definitely showing that veteran status and doing really well so far. Look at this, up 2 rounds.
Oh, nice charge on the 6B.
Yeah, try to go for the RI, but, you know, just waited, got him with the charge, and slam down, mix up again. Okay, wake up with the soul charge.
And yeah, this is A-Nudie's game to lose, basically. There's so much favorable, anything for him right now with all that meter, with all that health. And he is on fire right now. It is looking hard pressed for Ryan V to figure out an option.
Yeah, but A-Nudie right now showing that veteran status and showing how Astaroth can be really scary. I mean, it's one of those characters, you know, that every time you talk to Astaroth players and such, you know, you ask them, where would you put him in the tier list? And it's like, you know, you will get everything varying wildly from like he's just not good at all, and then you talk to people who fight against Astaroth and hate fighting against him, and they're like, my God, he's like so good, and he's like kind of almost like tierless, you know what I mean? Because the way that he plays those throws, if he can just get those throw sequences off on you like that, like anybody can die. That's just the thing, is anybody can lose to it. So it's really hard to describe him.
Yeah, I believe Linkor said it, that it was that nobody knows where to put Astaroth strength-wise, because hardly anybody knows how to properly fight the character, because people aren't doing enough research, right? And he says that because he always does very well against Astaroth. He's somebody who sat down and really tried to learn him.
Right, but
Switch
Cassandra?
to Cass. Yeah.
Yeah. Going with the Cassandra, so going with the relative here. I always forget, they're sisters, right?
Yep, sisters.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Cassandra is the time traveler, though. She's doing crazy stuff. She's hopping timelines and stuff. I believe she's actually familiar with the non-reboot timeline still, even in this game story, if I remember correctly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh,
It's pretty crazy.
Okay.
But no, didn't tech. Oh, okay. It's not gonna matter though. It's not gonna matter. Everything's okay. Everything's fine.
Interesting. Just going for a little bit, trying to test to see what kind of reactions A-Nudie has. Oh wow, a trade. Both of them getting a stuns, but Ryan was the one that got the knockdown off of his.
Yeah, that back turn B plus K is really, really fast.
Oh no, just outside of range. And that is one of the powers that Astaroth has. And it's always interesting, right? Because normally in the
dead.
standard.
Oh god, it hurts.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. In the standard 2D realm, grapplers tend to not have the big range on their attacks. But Astaroth is a grappler, but he also is a big body, so he just has range on those attacks. And so a lot of the times it's hard to find. If the Astaroth player has a read on you, it could be really hard to get in on him. Because that's where you want to be. You want to get right next to him. He's a slow guy, so you want to pressure him as much as you can. But getting in on him is a whole nother story. Oh, jeez.
This happens the second you get into get down next to him. Okay, Beyblade coming out. Beyblade again, up against the ledge now. Yeah, I agree with the Soul Charge activation. You want to have to deal with the mix-up. But yeah, stop the armor, and then even caught the ring out. Ryan V making mountains out of the molehill.
No. Okay, well, there you go. That's that pressure situation, right? Once you get in on him, don't give him any breathing room. Oh!
Another tech trap. If you don't tech right there, you get bodied by the unblockable. Super unfortunate.
Okay, stun combo. Oh, no! Drops the follow-up. Activates the soul charge. Yeah, the pressure. Oh,
nice hold.
That's not RE safe. Yeah, just holds the whole way.
Okay, Clash.
Oh,
and another K.
He did it both times. Ryan didn't believe he was going to go back-to-back K.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he did, though, and A-Nudie now on set point here. Cassandra's going to have to pull out all the stops. And I mean, hey, you got 2 bars. This is definitely something that you could change the side of. Okay, great roll,
nice
and that should be a punish.
Yeah.
No, too late.
No, what?
Unfortunate, yeah. It was just a lot later than it needed to be, unfortunately. And, well, that life total is about to change.
Yeah. Oh, nice crouch, but didn't punish in time.
Okay, just try to get the plus frames here. Gets the low throw on this, but what's the mix-up? It's low, and immediate soul charge from A-Nudie needs to make something happen. Or at least wants to make something happen. Oh. Yeah, soul charge immediately.
Yeah, get off of me, build that space. Sidestep didn't punish, but then is able to get the axe chop right there. The axe shove. And there you go. A-Nudie is going to take it 3-0, I believe that was, right? 3-0
3-0
over Ryan. And he's going to advance forward in the upper bracket.
Yeah, super strong play from A-Nudie right there. That was one of the reasons why, like, a lot of people are saying, like, if they think that Astaroth is definitely a good character, is like that showed like all the reasons.
And right there too, that is you just saw it on the replay there. One of the big advantages as a grappler that he has is that he can grab people out of the air. So like everybody else, if you predict a throw, you can jump, right? So that would avoid the high or the low throw mix-up that he has. But since Astaroth can grab you out of the air, you don't get that benefit at all.
And I mean, Ryan V's cast actually looks pretty strong for this. Like it got the most rounds out of any of the characters, obviously, being the 2 sisters, and it definitely seems like it was possible. especially after this ring out, right? This ring out was like required to be able to survive.
Oh, yeah. And it was just the last hit, too. You had blocked all 3 hits and then just ate the 4th one. But then, yeah, there you go. The axe shove right there is going to take it. A-Nudie advances forward to the next round of the upper bracket. You can already see on the lower bracket right there, Sly Tiger has already eliminated Trash in a 3-0 victory. So Sly Tiger, like I said, has the possibility to take that John Choi route. That's what we always called it, the John Choi route. You know, that's one of the old FGC memes before memes existed. You know, but that's what he did. He would go into the lower bracket first round and then come all the way back and win a tournament. Yeah. So Sly Tiger definitely trying to take that, has to take that path to be able to take this tournament. But unfortunately, that means Trash is out in 7th place. But congratulations to him for making it here into the top 8 and playing well to get here in the first place. So not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, well, up next, we're going to be having Red Demios. Now, this is, well, an international man of mystery, if I do say so myself. We know we know nothing about Red Demios on this front, right? Like Red Demios, we just know that he's been jumping into these open series qualifiers and doing exceptionally well. Almost that 80% that we see from the likes of, say, Sly Tiger or Mindwolf, right? And
yeah, I mean, we don't even have the player card for him because we got no information on the man over here. So
yeah, is he just, again, international person of mystery at this point? It's well, I mean, you know, they're going to show themselves versus VCX. Now, VCX is another player that I think you would like to talk about, James, you know, being at least 30 years old or something, right? Like that's your shtick is talking about people who are slightly older than 20 years old.
30 is still young, man. He counts as part of the young crew here. Well, I mean, it's funny. Do you remember the Wednesday night fights for Street Fighter V where a player entered as
yes, I already know what you're talking about.
Ryu player, yeah. And like he dominated everybody and nobody ever knew who he was.
And we'll never know.
Is there any rumors like who Red Demios might actually be? Is he somebody that we actually know and is just staying hidden at this point? You know,
I'll tell you who I think it's not. It's definitely not Spectre Child. for those of you in the Calibur community, you might get that, but yeah, it's definitely not Spectre Child because it's not a Raphael player. Unless he picks Raphael, in which case then I'm saying that I'm going all in on Spectre Child, but
but it is going to be Yoshimitsu going up against that Aswell, another one of those characters that a lot of, and it's funny too because we don't see a lot of Aswell in the EU scene, do we? Because I feel like there's
it's Ganondorf and that's about it. Usually. There are a couple of other Aswell players that have entered the Open Series EU side, but Ganondorf is the most prominent being of the character.
Yeah, Aswell, another one of those characters that, you know, depending on who you are, you could really hate fighting this character. Obviously, Axe Mode Weapon Arts is one of his favorite places to go.
Which is wild, because that's not even his best art. Like, that's not even his best weapon. But, already going to get the rainbow drop on this one. Big damage here. And Red Demios with the perfect to start out the first round.
Okay.
VCX having a little bit of trouble there starting out, but you know, again, we say usually that the first game isn't even enough info. The first round is even less info than that, so.
Yeah. I don't know, but Red Demios going in right now, going for the low. Yep, like I said, when he's in Soul Charge, usually you can take the low off of the Rafflecopter stance, right? You get hit by the low, he has plus frames, but that's kind of the extent of it. But when he's got that Soul Charge activated, he's got that extension off of it, which just does gobs of damage. And so all of a sudden it just becomes so much scarier.
Well, tuck on the throw right there. He's in axe stance right now, so you gotta watch the mix-up here. Okay, just stays on the ground, doesn't want to have to deal with it, and stun. Yeah, it's Mix-Up City now. He should be weaponless now, I believe. Yeah, so he's okay. Soul Charge, now he's going to be an Almighty. He has all weapons stocked at the ready.
Yep. All weapons come out. There it is, the Muscle Buster, which apparently people keep saying isn't a Muscle Buster, but whatever.
Yeah, you know,
I don't know the wrestling moves, okay? I don't know the wrestling moves.
We let it slide usually. And just going for the low. Super slow low usually, but, you know, as long as it gets damage, right?
Right, goes in there, catches with the low.
Yeah, and you'll notice the movement right here from VCX. He's trying to get away from the wall, right? Now he has the back turn. It's a bit too far. I don't think it'll wall splat, but...
Yeah, just shy of it right there. Goes for the low again. Nice avoidance of the RE. Didn't punish in time, but then was able to get the follow-up anyway. So now we're 2 rounds apiece.
Yeah, oh, this is punishable? Oh, no punish, though. And he even gets the tornado. Yeah, the Beyblade right there from Aswell is actually -12, and Yoshimitsu has a 10-frame move. So, like, he really gets an easy punish.
Oh, did he get him? Yeah, oh, well, he caught him walking, so wasn't going to sidestep it in time. You can always sidestep on reaction. Here we go, Soul Charge, going to knock him back. Goes for the ground pounds. Yeah, there, finally, out comes the Beyblade.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he got the damage that he needed from both Chip and then eventually the Beyblade, so I guess that's just fine. You know, Soul Charge is going to help out one more time, and there's... Oh, that's really, really punishable if you're up close, but if it's further away, it becomes difficult. Wonder if that was a conscious spacing decision by VCX.
All right, into the corner right now. Very fortunate that that's where the walls are this time. And, just gets him with the low. Very nice, nice. Okay. So, first game.
VCX.
Going to VCX there.
VCR almost, but yeah.
VCR.
every time I read it, every single time, it's never not once that I've read it correctly the first time.
See, that's an old man reference right there, VCR. So you're encroaching on my territory. See, I would have said more like VCA,
my brand,
right? like the Veteran of California Associations, you know, the vet, because that's where I take my cat to the vet all the time. So. The VCA hospital. Oh, man.
I mean, a strong start did Red Demios have, but wow, VCX with the adaptation, right? The comeback. It because like if you remember that first round, Red Demios got a perfect. Like it was
right.
It was real bad at first, and you know, a complete turnaround. That's why you should never like count yourself out. You know, you just always got to adjust. You can always make that comeback.
Here we go.
Wow, 4A to interrupt. That's so interesting because like the traditional Yoshi would normally just use A's to interrupt, but like 4A as an interrupt is wild to me.
Here we go, catches with the muscle buster right there. People in the chat are correct. I mean, that's what Kings is called, and it's the same throw, right? The muscle buster. So I think it counts as a muscle buster in the Tekken universe.
Oh no. Yeah, was unable to get the 2-2B punish on the reversal like a second time. That actually ended up losing the round because of that.
He could not get the damage that whole ending sequence right there. He just needed to hit him one time.
Well, the problem is he did have that one chance on the reversal edge, but he missed the 2-2B a second time. And I'm starting to think that VCX maybe didn't realize he wasn't in sword stance, which makes your sword attacks faster, right? So like,
yeah. Okay.
So maybe he was just expecting it to come out quicker. Oh, I love that decision right there. If Yoshimitsu doesn't teleport, he gets hit by Beyblade. If he teleports, he gets hit by the backup Beyblade. There's no winning there.
Interesting. Okay. Red Demios here, starting with the 2 rounds again. Though hard to judge anything, as you mentioned, because VCX had that nice comeback earlier.
I was gonna say he has 2 bars, but that was the lethal hit for ducking under a high. So that's what VCX went towards. You go to the unblockable here. Yeah, just stay on the ground. That's the best way to get around it. And then the sidestep finally catching that 2-2B lethal hit. Now he has Beyblade lethal hit on deck as well, because he's used all the versions of B+K.
Ah, gotcha.
It's gonna connect. This could be life or death here.
Yeah, whoever wins this. Oh, got a clash!
Oh, got him, coach!
And it's gonna be VCX. Yeah, as soon as you see that zoom in on, especially on the person who initiated it, you know that they've got the victory, because it's gonna be a lethal hit. But of course, he died before that happened.
Now, and I mean, he kept his bar at the same time, so at the very least, it can be used for further comeback potential. Oh, actually goes for the full string, pretty rare. And it was clear that Red Demios was not ready for it.
Okay, gets the throw now. Back to the wall. Oh, knows that there's a gap in there. Gonna activate the soul charge.
And that lethal hit for Beyblade is on deck too. He could just take a ton of damage if he misses. Yep, and there it is. That's that big damage. But now the lethal hit is gone. So
right, there's we've been talking about silver linings. There is one. Don't have to worry about it this round now.
Oh no, VCX is starting to hit Red Demios with knowledge checks, and it's clear that Red Demios doesn't know some of the things. He did Beyblade in his face, and Red Demios did not punish. He tried to throw, and then he lost like over half of his life. Soul Attack comes out, and here's the mix-up. It's Tornado. That's one of his fastest moves on startup, so...
Yeah, I mean, there again, as soon as Red Demios got those 2 rounds, like I said, doesn't tell us anything. And sure enough, VCX with 3 rounds straight to be able to get that comeback here and take it to 2-0. So that's got to be rough for Red Demios right now, whomever he may actually be. Hope he can, come in here and stay focused here and not lose sight of the goal here and not be discouraged, I should say.
It's not Spectre Child. It just can't be.
What's the story on that? Why Spectre Child in particular?
Spectre Child is known for entering a bunch of tournaments with a very slightly differently typed name to himself.
Okay.
So he actually entered Open Series as Thunderwolf. A little while back, he has entered the Mighty Mooks tournament as Hector Wild.
I hope he played Killick if he was entered as Thunderwolf. Right?
No. He specifically played Raphael the whole way because it's the character that he plays. So
because that's the thing is if your name is something Wolf, I feel like you're obligated to play Killick, right? So
no, do you not know? Do you not know about the North American wolf names? There are 37,000 people that play SoulCalibur 6 with the wolf in their tag, and they all play different characters. Yeah, so there's Crywolf, he plays Aswell. Thunderwolf, who plays Raphael. There was Mine Wolf, who plays Keelik, and we had another wolf that entered as Zhonghua. Way back, and this used to be. We used to make jokes that NA Open Series was called the Wolves Den.
Because, Party Wolf, of course, one of the most famous Wolf players, was a Killick player, doesn't play Killick anymore as much, so just has Killick as the back pocket. Yeah, I see Ares the Wolf in chat as well.
Yeah, Ares the Wolf, see? Yeah, that's another SoulCalibur player.
Oh, man, all right, so does your wolf soul still burn? That's the... Oh, yeah.
Teleported
like you said.
It. Wow, you adjusted for that combo? That was surprising. So, VCX couldn't get the proper combo because of the way the teleport made it hit, and somehow still found a way to adjust properly and make that hit well. That's just character knowledge right there. You know situations.
Oof.
Yeah,
Tornado again, and VCX now not needing to drop down 2 matches. Yeah, this time it looks like VCX trying to just take them all in a row, but gonna get the guard break. And again, you're up 2 rounds to 0. Losing to a guard break like that is, now you come into the next round with the full guard bar, and you're still up 2-1 round at this point in time.
Yeah, that might honestly be the best case scenario for VCX in terms of losing a round. So,
yeah.
I think I'll take that.
To that. We were talking about how big this stage was, and that carry into the ring out was humongous for Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, that's Yoshimitsu and Nightmare. They both just carry you from the ends of the earth to the other end.
All right, splat him to the ground. That's always one of the nice times to activate. Catch him out of the copter stance. And now counter with the soul charge.
Ooh,
Shoots him with the projectile. Goes for the low, but he stayed on the ground. Smart decision. Oh, but here comes the Yoshi. There it is, that low option, and you're dead. Like I said, that damage on there, and now maybe Demios trying to do the reverse 3-0 rounds that VCX did to him in the previous game.
Oof, yeah, and that GI. And there it is again. Still unable to really get the 2-2-Bs. Only gotten it 1 time, I do believe. So far. That's been kind of unfortunately several missed opportunities for VCX, but not gonna matter. He's getting the mix up. That's gonna lethal hit, and this is gonna kill. Easy money.
So VCX is gonna stave off that potential comeback right there and take it 3-0 here over Red Demios and move on to fight against A-Nudie.
Ooh, so the old heads meet.
The 30, I don't know if that counts.
I don't personally think 30 is old. I don't even think 40 is old. So, like, it's like... I have weird notions about age, but I think you and I have talked about this before, actually, so...
Oh, yeah, lots of times. Oh, man. No, I mean, honestly, just, joking about age is fun for me because, obviously, I've been in the scene for so dang long. It's just, it's really fascinating to see how much the scene has, changed and grown since the beginning and such. And it's I mean, what I was saying about A-Nudie, a lot applies to me as well. If you told me, I would get to commentate a tournament at a big venue in the Mandalay Bay, on stream in front of 100,000 viewers, kind of like.
Who has ever done that?
I never would have guessed. I never would have guessed that, we could get into that kind of a position, and it's exciting to see. It's really cool to see, and I'm glad that so many people out there are enjoying fighting games out there.
Yeah, well, that is going to be the first round sets done for the upper bracket. Lower bracket has to continue with Red Demios versus Ryan V, and then Sly Tiger is going to be waiting for the match of Nine Wolf and Yoshimitsu VI, I think, or is it A-Nudie and VCX? I forget how
yeah. A lot of times you try to flip flop the side of the bracket they jump into to prevent.
So it should be A-Nudie versus VCX.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
That's it should be the winner or the matchup of A-Nudie and VCX. But yeah, that's the match that Sly Tiger will be waiting on, and then the other match will go to the other half of the bracket that will have to place one of the other two. And so that'll be our next upper bracket matchups. However, if you guys are very interested in SoulCalibur or any of the other tournaments that we have here at PlayStation Tournaments, you guys can go to compete.playstation.com to not only sign up for the Open Series completely for free from the comfort of your own home or your phone or whatever it might be, right? On the go, if you will, even from your PlayStation dashboard, you can sign up, or you can check out some of the great content that happens over on compete.playstation.com, because that is not the only stuff that you can find there, and SoulCalibur is not the only game that you can find there as well. And we're gonna give you guys just a little bit of time to be able to check that out as we're going to be getting into these next matches. While we take a quick break, we'll be back with the upper bracket semis matches, and we will be going through the rest of it after that.
Thank you to everyone for your continued support for SoulCalibur. The SoulCalibur team from Bandai Namco Entertainment have launched a new SoulCalibur Online Challenge season. This year, the SoulCalibur Online Challenge has expanded to 5 regional battlegrounds across the world. If you are from any of the countries or regions listed, you can compete. This season of SoulCalibur Online Challenge will exclusively feature community events with the dojo system. Starting from July 20th, dojo community events can be created for each region and with custom prizes to be won for top players at the end of the season. For this season of SoulCalibur Online Challenge, all upcoming dojo events must be registered through the new SoulCalibur tournament portal. All the information you need to know about the new season is available at scworldtour.com. Go to scworldtour.com later today to begin signing up and competing in the SoulCalibur Online Challenge 2021 season.
Thank you to everyone for your continued support for SoulCalibur and for taking part in the SoulCalibur Dojo event system. From September to December, we are adding additional rewards for players and tournament organizers taking part in the SoulCalibur Online Challenge 2021. For each region, the player who earns the most points within each month and the tournament organizer who has the event with the most participants each month will receive a custom SoulCalibur shirt. Winners will be contacted directly at the end of each month and featured on the B&E Esports Twitter account. Step into the online stage of history and make your mark. Go to scworldtour.com today to sign up and compete in the SoulCalibur Online Challenge 2021 season.
Welcome back, everybody, to the PS Tournaments Open Series for SoulCalibur 6. We finished EU earlier today with Kiev on top. We are finding out who's going to win in North America for the month of August. And once again, I'm joined by Mr. Ebonic Plague. How are you doing so far?
I'm doing pretty well. SoulCalibur today has been exceptional, and I'm not just talking about these North American brackets that we saw. We saw EU earlier, and that was really, really good. And I mean, this is shaping up to be incredibly strong. Look at this bracket right here. The first round had Sly Tiger versus Yoshimitsu VI, and the second round will be Mindwolf versus Yoshimitsu VI. Like I'm baffled. Again, like earlier we talked about in the previous set of matches that Yoshimitsu VI, Mindwolf, and Sly Tiger all have the potential to be in grand finals, right? Nice. And now one of them is in lower bracket, and the other two are about to duke it out to decide who's even going to go to upper bracket finals in the first place.
Right. Another one's going to lower bracket right after this first match that we're going to see on stream. And again, you know, Yoshimitsu VI at 19 years young for this event here. Would be awesome to see him maybe get a chance to put a stamp on this. Mindwolf already a former champion. See, this is different than EU. EU had, you know, it was Rufus and then Kiev winning. But so far in NA, it's been a different name every month. Be really cool to see if Yoshimitsu VI can stamp his name on there as well. So.
Yeah, for North America and comparative to EU, the champions have always been pretty varied. Now in EU, we usually talk about how it's usually just Kiev versus Rufus, and those are the only two people who can take W's, right? In championships. But even during year one of North America, there was a lot of different champions. Yeah. Mindwolf, I think, was the second repeat champion ever for North America. I could be wrong about that. Dang, I know Crywolf was the first one. Crywolf was unbeatable at first. And then, you know, just stopped showing up. I don't even know where he went. But now Mindwolf is the alpha wolf, if you will.
Gosh, this is now we just gotta keep making all these these alpha pack jokes, you know, and stuff. It's crazy.
I mean,
I wasn't aware
that was how it was. That was how it was during year one. Was we were just making a bunch of wolf jokes, like alpha pack. You know, it's the wolves' den, blah blah blah. It's not like that no more. It's really not.
Man, all right. Well, here we go. It is one of the wolves are coming in here right now. Gonna try to get into the upper finals. That is, of course, Mindwolf going with the Yoshimitsu going with the Killick versus Yoshimitsu.
And it's gonna be on the forbidden stage, of course. 1A. Okay, so earlier we saw Mindwolf with a lot of 4As and 1As in his very first match of the day. Now, whether that was very specifically my opponent won't block this or I just want to do this thing is what we're going to be finding out here, because we're only one round in. We don't know how many lows that Mindwolf is going to be hitting.
Yeah, it could have been just a read, but he went for one right there and got interrupted. So definitely a huge part of his play. But I mean, look, you can see it. 1A has a lot of startup, right? And so the only way you can get those in there in the middle of neutral and in someone's face is if you know you can shut them down from hitting buttons. And so Mindwolf is actually doing a good job of that as well.
Caught the duck for 4K, gonna go into CE and then get the follow-up. Yeah, I wanted the extra damage, but unfortunately the Ukemi was there to save Yoshimitsu VI, and this could be the potential for a comeback.
Yeah, look at this, the damage. Yeah, there we go. Yoshimitsu VI with the comeback off of the successful Ukemi escaping. Ooh, tried to go for a back parry. Back parry is always tricky because he moves so far backwards that a lot of times it even makes verticals whiff.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately for Mindwolf, it didn't even work. It didn't work out nearly as well as he had hoped, and got past the unblockable. Easy punish there for Yoshimitsu VI.
Perfect. Perfect in that round right there from Yoshimitsu VI.
It's looking real strong right now for Yoshimitsu VI. Started out a little difficult, but you know, things gotten better. Okay, Brave Edge on that one.
Yeah, spending that meter. Here we go. Gonna go for the combo, full damage. You do end up minus in that situation, but at a range where it's okay.
Yeah, now he's just trying to get that wall splat if he can, but he stood up into the throw right there, and finally the mid is going to be able to take it.
That classic mid or low situation, and Yoshimitsu VI going for the mid that time and taking it. I gotta say, outside of that first round, Yoshimitsu VI looked pretty strong, looked pretty dominating 3 rounds straight afterwards.
Yeah, I would have to absolutely agree. That seemed like total control. You know, normally we see Mindwolf getting into Soul Charge, like, and then just kind of changing the tide of battle a lot of the time. He's got a really strong Evil Keelik for sure, but that was not really a factor in that game so far for Yoshimitsu VI. And I mean, hey, like, if you can quell the beast's rage, that's pretty important.
Yeah, I gotta put the wolf down right now, and okay, I'm gonna stop with the wolf jokes. It's passe at this point in time. It was a year ago, so. Oh, man. I'm just trying to make the same jokes as the cool kids right now, man.
I just want to make up for lost time. I understand.
Yeah. Oh man, all this potential for these wolf puns, and I just missed it all. No, I'm kidding.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, let's see what Mind Wolf can do here. I mean, I personally really feel like, I don't like fighting Yoshimitsu, but I also feel like it's kind of a bad matchup. But, I mean, obviously Mind Wolf is so much better of a player than I am. So, yeah, trying to go for that wall splat on that sequence. Gets caught with the 6-6K.
Ooh, yeah, and then was getting caught stepping as well in the 2-2B. Oh, and then again, so Mind Wolf, I think, seems to be trying to step or something. Right after AA. Is not expecting the Brave Edge because he's gotten hit by it multiple times so far.
Wow.
Well, speaking of getting hit by it multiple times so far, that was the third 4-4K that connected, I believe.
And let's just connect it after the round over, just cuz. And again, you know, just like the 1A, 4-4K actually has even more startup. And the fact that Mind Wolf has been able to get that move off at point blank range is just really telling on how good of a job he's gotten, you know, Yoshimitsu VI kind of flummoxed from the hitting buttons.
Yeah, but then there's the Yoshimitsu wall damage. Did you notice how he used to have a life bar and how he doesn't anymore?
Well,
not gonna
there
matter,
we go.
though.
Gets the 1A, yeah. And again, we said that earlier. Mind Wolf definitely using that 1A a lot. You know, a lot of times when I play, people tell me, use 1A more. And I'm like, but it's so slow. And now I watch Mind Wolf, and it's like, feels like the fastest move in the game right now. Look at this. Just going at it constantly.
You can never decide that the paper tells you what to do. You have to add options. Every option is viable until the opponent shows you it is not, in which case you were using another option. All right.
Yep, and that's the nature of SoulCalibur, exactly. Oh, he's gonna be able to get a cut. Okay, actually got close there, so he ended up with the
attack throw. Yeah.
Yeah, the attack throw.
Instead of the big ground bounce that you want when you're Evil Keelik, you definitely want that big old ground bounce to be able to get the full conversion. But while Rising B is going to connect, Keelik's second favorite move.
What's the first favorite move?
Back turn K.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Ooh, the wall splat, and actually goes for the reset on the 1A, and that's gonna kill. Into the perfect. So Mind Wolf coming right back there. And in fact, he got the 2 rounds, but then that third round, Yoshimitsu VI looked really strong. And I thought the tide was going to turn a little bit. But then Mind Wolf, that is a message to send right there, finishing off game number 2 with a perfect.
Yeah, that was some attempts at any percent speed runs on that one for sure. Like, it's like Mind Wolf was like, this is taking too long. I gotta get in there.
I remember last time when I was commentating with KP, we were joking that it was called what is it, SCDQ?
Yeah, SCDQ.
Yeah. SoulCalibur done quick. Yeah, DQ. There you go. SCDQ. SoulCalibur done quick. Because I think we had the same situation where in EU everything was 3-0, so we were joking about it being SCDQ. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, no, but not the case today, and like in both EU and NA for sure. These have been a lot slower matches because they've been going under the wire.
and hotly contested matches as well. So here we go. Going to be game number 3. Back to this Kwang stage again. We saw how much Yoshimitsu could have a carry. We saw from him the first time he played.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the name of the game for Yoshimitsu for a while now. Like, he's been terrorizing people with his incredible ring out ability for a bit. But, you know, all the other crazy good options that he has as well. It's not even just ring outs that he can do to you. He has a bit of everything. And avoiding the puddle is going to finish it off.
Right. Good round for Yoshimitsu 6. It's really back and forth between these two right now. Because it's like, it almost feels like most of the rounds have been fairly dominant. But it's just been switching back and forth. It's very momentum. I mean, that again, that's a kind of a SoulCalibur thing, right? Like, if you have the read on your opponent, once you get this knockdown, you can get a lot of momentum swing here. So there you go, going with the from crouching 3K. Crouching under the 6A now?
And all the 3D is going to be able to catch.
Yeah.
Probably tried to walk forward to be able to get back into range, and then just got clipped. And yeah, I mean, you're right, James. This is it's been domination back and forth, like you're talking about. This is very telling for sure.
Oh wow, going for the 8B right there, and now activates. Oh no, he crouched into that.
Yeah, tried to go for the mix-up on that one, and I mean, Mind Wolf was ready.
Here we go. And remember, Killick is just losing life the whole time. The back turn kick was off axis, or Yoshimitsu 6 actually sidestepped.
Yeah, he did.
And there you go. And wow, that one was definitely a lot closer, but Yoshimitsu 6 in that game, 3-0 now, going up 2-1 over Mind Wolf.
Yeah, that was like, I mean, I know you said the word domination already, but that's probably like a really good descriptor for how strong that game was. 3 rounds straight. I think it was almost the same in the first game, right? But it was like 3-1 in rounds or something. It was even better this time. Like, incredible.
And again, I like seeing this from Yoshimitsu 6. Like, you know, we talked about this in EU. I was talking about Blade of Flame. Like, maybe this is his time. Well, you know, for Yoshimitsu 6, I don't want to jinx him. You know, commentators curse him, but maybe this is his time. This is his tournament to take.
Did you jinx Blade of Flame? Is that what it was? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, not at all. Not at all. We have no effect here as commentators. We have no effect on the outcome of any matches.
Why do you think it's called the script, James? It's all scripted, clearly.
Shh, don't tell anybody. Come on. Oh, man. It's so funny because I know there have been matches in the past that people have, you know, claimed to be scripted and stuff. Dude, it's so hard to script matches.
How do you even do, like, I actually can't figure out, like, how you would do that normally. You would have to practice the match beforehand, dude, that kind of thing, like.
I've tried, like, I remember trying to record a match with a friend one time, and we were trying to script the match, and we just kept messing up over and over and over and over again. This is not easy.
Your instincts take over, and then you get hell swept 6 times in a row, and not punished on the back turn K. That was really lucky for Mind Wolf, because, you know, that could have very well have been death on the punish. Oh, held it. Very interesting.
Yeah, but right now, Yoshimitsu 6 is looking so strong. And yeah, might as well activate. You're not going to lose any health because you already have no health. Got him. And just go straight for the hit throw afterwards, not the 1B. The walls always kind of make Killick's combos a little weird. That clipped him enough just to keep him alive. And he's out.
And yeah, try to go for the 4-4K just a little bit too early, though, because Yoshimitsu 6 was just staying on the ground, rolling. And that can kind of kill a lot of people's offense, right? Like, they're trying to go for the thing immediately. You stay on the ground, and they whiff the move, and it's like, all right, sick, free punish. Right. And that happened a lot on the EU side, and it's happening a lot over here, too.
And it was weird. I didn't even see it. Did Mind Wolf actually exit the Soul Charge manually? Because I didn't see him get any health back. Because normally that one doesn't run out, right? You just stay and it stays forever.
I forgot already, sorry.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Oh, yeah. Okay, expecting the last hit. Nicely done.
Ooh, back turn kick. Yeah, he must have pressed a button to have gotten hit that far away.
Yeah, but it was nice that he went into the monument and then just basically kind of hopped away, basically. Ooh, sneaking. You know, Mind Wolf uses that a lot. The 2 A slide B, just to catch people off guard. You know, expecting just the 2A check, and then they just get hit by the B afterwards.
And the wiggle stick.
The wiggle stick.
Yeah, okay, back turn. That's gonna hit in the air, so that's really good for Yoshimitsu 6 because it means there's no follow-up combo. Soul Charge does come out though, and he's up against the wall, so you're gonna be trying to see. Yeah, I was gonna say moves that very specifically wall splat are gonna be just in abundance.
Yeah, and he went for. Oh, is that punish? Is that a true punish? It is.
Negative
there
12.
we go.
Or it might be like negative 14, something like that, but I know for sure it's at least 12 because Aslomo gets a curse if he blocks that from Yoshimitsu. So.
Okay. Oh, no punish on the 3B. Oh, he got him. He got him. I think he was expecting maybe the 4KB instead, but instead he went 4KK, and he touched a button and got stunned in between there with the counter hit combo.
Ooh, and yeah, the monument change right there, just being able to whiff cancel the rest, or well, not really whiff because he was blocking, but cancel the rest of that string into monument.
Yeah. Oh, he got him. And he remembered. See, I totally forgot he had activated previous round. I would have dropped that combo afterwards. Oh, yeah, this is going to hurt. Can he get another splat? He does. So he gets to keep the combo going. Oof. Ow.
And the mix-up right afterwards, finishing it off. Mind Wolf, it's 2-2. It's real close. Is this like the EU bracket?
What I said about the rounds has now turned into the games, right? The rounds had seemed pretty one-sided, but now all of a sudden you had 3 rounds in a row for Yoshimitsu 6, and now 3 rounds in a row for Mind Wolf. So, you know, they're going at it. This is, I mean, it's not like I want to say it's closely contested, but it's just been like very one-sided in these streaks, and so I don't know what's gonna happen here in this last game.
Well, if you go by the evidence of them going back and forth, right, that means Yoshimitsu 6 wins. Isn't that how that works? Right?
I mean, let me check the script. What does the script say here? You know.
I am very curious to look at the bracket after this match, though. Whomever wins or loses, because I'm pretty sure this is almost the same game counts as EU was. At this rate, actually, right. Straight up.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, man, we better stop joking about these scripts. You know?
People are gonna start believing it.
Yeah, I know, right? Ooh, look at this pressure from Mind Wolf. Nicely done. Oh my God, that looked like he got kicked in the back. Ow! And you know, I'm always not sure what they're hitting with. Is that a crouch? That it'll like maybe last second they're crouching right before it connects.
Yeah, I mean if it doesn't say counter hit, then it has to be a crouch, right?
Right.
Because nothing's gonna come up if you're just switching whether you're standing or crouching. And I mean it's very common, right? Like people love to use frames creatively to like make the opponent get scared and try to twitch and second guess their defensive decision. And so that's usually why 4-4K ends up working, is like I've now scared you to think that I'm gonna run up, wait, then do a low.
Right, exactly. But oof, okay, back and forth here now. Again, a dominating round by Mind Wolf, now a dominating round by Yoshimitsu 6.
So in theory, Mind Wolf should get this round, right? That's how
Caught him out of the air, wake up attack. Tried it again. Yeah, you see how he walked around him for a while to threaten like the potential for a throw. So then he could try to catch him crouching. There's the back throw. You always want to tech the forward throw. Here comes Mind Wolf. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Well, luckily he's in the air, so he won't take a full damage from back turn K into CE.
He might have even been able to see him out of the air at that point in time. He just missed that. Oh, he got him.
Got him, coach.
Oh, got him. And you know,
I mean,
even though the life bars are close, Mind Wolf lost a lot of that life via Soul Charge, you know, so it was still a pretty strong round for Mind Wolf, but I'm just trying to maintain the pattern in the scripts here. That's
I don't think it was domination right there, but coming into the next one right here, and wow, already a 4-4K hitting. That's unfortunate because that's a lot of
combo hurts.
Exactly, but I guess it doesn't matter. Yoshimitsu 6 already evening up the life total. Great duck, gonna get the Brave Edge, and I mean he's got so much meter for Brave Edges, he could easily close this round out.
That was a counter hit, so not a natural combo. Yeah, it just stops. Ooh, what? There was like a tech crouch in there or something that went right under there.
Yeah.
And here we go. Final game, final round.
Oh man, and they both have a bar apiece right now. And okay, big
got
hit. Well, I guess because it's the attack throw, it's a lot less big. Great.
Oh,
is that too
did he
high?
get him?
Okay.
Oh no, it's not. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Might just miss. Might just miss the kill. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Mindwolf had too much of his own life in there. Oh, what? He
that
missed
guaranteed.
Yeah, he missed the follow-up, but you can. Is that even as a killer player, is that guaranteed right there? If you hit 4-4K and you miss the follow-up, you get the run-up. He did the 2-2 K-Slide B afterwards. I actually don't know. I need to go test that out now.
Well, I mean, it said it was a normal combo. It didn't look like an Ukemi combo because I didn't see Ukemi pop up. But, I could be wrong, of course. Like, that's definitely within the realm of possibility for sure. But Mindwolf made it happen.
Because online, I'll tell you, I miss that just frame all the time. But, now I know if I miss it, I can get a follow-up. So I'm kind of happy.
Yeah, incredible match right there. Going down to final game, final round. Like, it was so back and forth in terms of game count. But then, well, the tide changed. And, Yoshimitsu VI was technically destined to have won that final game if you went solely by how back and forth the games were. But that is not how the script works. We're saved from people thinking that this is a scripted event.
Yeah, we gave him the notice in Discord. We're like, we're going to change it up, okay? We're going to change it up here. That was nice by Mindwolf there. And then catching him out of the air. Not quite enough to kill, but obviously so much damage. And yeah, I didn't see the Okemi sign come out at all. So Mindwolf poising himself once again to try to be the only repeat champ of this year so far. Again, 4 different people have won it in 4 different months. So we'll see what Mindwolf can pull off here.
Yeah, well, no matter what happens in this next match versus A-Nudie and VCX, this is going to be a completely new upper bracket finals. Mindwolf is going to be playing versus a completely new competitor in upper bracket finals. Now, whom it's going to be is another question, whether it be A-Nudie or VCX. That's Astroth versus Aswell. We hardly ever see this matchup in either of the open series. Like, straight up, yeah, because, like, Astroth and Aswell haven't been super popular picks on either side recently. They used to be during year 1.
Dude, Aswell was everywhere in year 1.
But nowadays, it's like, it's these are 2 niche picks for the open series in particular. And
I mean, it's interesting because Aswell is still pretty strong, right? I mean, it's just, I guess, during the point where he was nerfed, a lot of people transitioned away from him or something.
I mean, there's that, and there's also the fact that, like, in this, like, pandemic state, a lot of people have had the time to just kind of mess with other characters and stuff like that, because, like, he was never a bad character even after nerfs, you know what I mean?
Right,
So it was, like, it's like a lot of people just kind of stuck with him, were cool with it, but eventually, people started to branch out to play other things, and that's usually what happens when a game has longevity, is that it's been around long enough that you start to go, like, okay, well, I want to start learning about all the other stuff now. Like, I love this, but this stuff is also cool and I want to figure it out, right? So people start doing that, and then sometimes you just find a character you like more.
Yeah, and that's important. I mean, I say this again as a kind of a pseudo hypocrite here. It's really important to use different characters because a lot of times it helps you appreciate the strengths that your character has. Like the past year, I've been playing Killick, and I've always been like, man, Killick needs this, Killick needs that. And I bet you if I switched to another character, I'd be like, dang, I'm really glad Killick has this. I'm really glad Killick has that, But obviously, I mean, again, this is a boon, right? This is a great thing for the fighting game community. There's so many games out there to play right now, and just, it's so awesome. You're gonna find, talking about finding the character that you like, you're gonna find the character that fits you, just like you're gonna find the fighting game that fits you,
Absolutely.
And you could actually play in a lot of them at compete.playstation.com. I'll throw that in there just now, just because it kind of fits the subject right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could definitely do that and play in a lot of the different tournaments that PlayStation puts up there. And Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about switching characters and trying a new character just to get myself used to different kind of play styles in this game, and thinking about going with that Talum. So Sly Tiger definitely gave me a bunch of links to some cool combos at one point in time.
It's good. It's good. Sly Tiger is one of the scientists of the characters, so it's a good person to learn from for sure. But yeah, we do have Astaroth, we do have Aswell. The last point I'm going to make about that, though, is that it is very important to learn other characters because you also learn their weaknesses. And so if you run into a matchup that you hate a lot and you learn how that character works, you're like, oh, they lose to this. I can deal with that thing that I hate so much now. That kind of thing, right? So.
Yep. Absolutely. Wow, just starting with the Beyblade right away, not even powered up.
I mean, it's a common round start because when you use Beyblade, he goes into Almighty stance, so he has every single weapon at the ready, and you can then mix up your opponent, right?
You can choose which of the modes that you go into, the axe or the sword or the spear mode. Mm-hmm. Oh, caught him backdashing.
Look at the damage. To be honestly fair, he needs it.
Yeah, I've been hit by that plenty of times, and I've seen my damage melt. Oh, I don't think he expected the wall splat, so he didn't get the follow-up.
Yeah, he definitely did not, because that was super late, and I mean, he also did not punish the reversal edge whiff, and now VCX has a chance to make a comeback up against the wall right now, and the prophecy was foretold.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for A-Nudie. He had that, just wasn't expecting the wall, and you could tell that it kind of threw him off afterwards, right? He was like, oh shoot, I could have won that. And then at that point, there was a little bit of that panic afterwards. Right, activates the soul charge. Yeah, activates the soul attack. Oh boy, wall splats. Oh, nice tech, nice tech. Yeah, even though it's in the middle of a combo, you can tech those throws like that. Oh, the ground pound.
And now he's into Almighty stance too, so he has access to buttons way faster than anything Astaroth can press, yeah. And so eventually, just gonna have to pick the wrong button because there's no more mix-up if you're just doing 5A, 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 5A over and over again, right? Like there's no mix-up there. It's all a high.
Ooh, there it is. That one. I feel like it has invincibility frames. I swear.
No, it has a guard impact built in. So so a lot of people will press a button and then like get bodied by it because it guard impacts whatever they were trying to do. Right. And then the stun combo.
It's really fast startup as well, right?
Yeah, I don't know the exact number of frames, but it definitely is quick. And that might, I was gonna say that should do it right there actually.
Oh man. All right, but here we go. Combo towards the wall. This is scary now. Gotta be careful of those wall splats.
Plus frames.
Yeah, and so that's why he's gonna activate the soul charge. Just wants to get him out of there, and then just charges on forward, try to build that distance away from the wall.
Ooh, even caught the Ukemi, so it's gonna do a little extra. Oh no. Okay, restand. Gotta choose right. Oh, and you picked incorrectly.
What was he doing? I didn't even see what
reversal edge. It was reversal.
It was reversal edge. Okay, yeah. He just didn't have enough life to absorb it, basically.
No. He got hit on reversal edge activation, so he let go of the armor, and you can get hit before the attack comes out.
Right. I didn't see him let go. Okay, got it.
Yeah, because he hit him like the second he let go. It was kind of wild, actually.
Oh man. All right, trying to apply this pressure. Nice sidestep. And here we go, gets the stun hit.
Yeah, I've noticed that about A-Nudie so far is that he's been doing sidestep into bull rush against a lot of moves that are like first a horizontal high into first a vertical mid into a horizontal high, because the sidestep then dodges the vertical and then the bull rush hits him out of the high. And that happened a couple of times that set. That was just really strong, either like a read or really good awareness. Whatever was going on in his head was like super, super good, because that came into play multiple times. And normally that's something like, I like to talk about how Astaroth is kind of weak to that, because you know how he has the BA move where he just like, it's the vertical into the highest light? Yeah. Astaroth has that, right? And so he, one thing that messes that move up is moves that are tech crouching launchers, because running tech crouching launchers specifically, because you'll do like a 2-2B, right? And if that 2-2B tech crouches, you go under the high after you've already evaded the medium. So it's just like a taste of like his own weakness versus somebody else is what I thought was funny.
All right, I'm gonna keep that in mind now. Because I get bodied by BA all the time because I'm always like trying to do stuff.
The problem is you got to know BA is coming to go for it, right? Because
Right,
if you do
for
like
sure.
a 2-2B and it's super negative on block, well, you're now at the mercy of Astaroth. So have fun with that.
Fair. Yeah, being at the mercy of Astaroth is something nobody wants to be. VCX now trying to get this pressure going.
Oh, tech back. You have to tech back there. Yeah.
Yeah, remember I was talking about that earlier, that the directions that you tech are pretty, like if your back is against, it's not like a 50-50 mix-up to get rung out, right? You
Well,
have
I mean,
to tech
it used
back
to be for some characters, but not anymore, yeah.
True, yes. And again, I mean, that's shout-outs to the balance team. They've done a really good job with this game, doing a lot of that kind of balance stuff. So, making sure that it wasn't like a 50-50 for the ring out.
I heavily agree. I think the balance team did a great job. Sometimes things take a little bit to get there, but once you start knowing how the game works, then you can balance it properly. And another reset. No, jump the combo.
Oh no!
And then
no!
didn't- Oh my goodness!
then
That was
there's
2
that
combo
VA.
drops from both
Yeah.
VCX and A-Nudie.
But then finished with the BA. We were just talking about that move. Oh dang! Look at them staring at each other down. And now you gotta
frames.
deal with the mix-up.
Oh, I think that's death. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh no, it went off axis. That was really good for VCX.
All right, but still VCX down half life. But look at this. Oh man, almost a ring out potential there. Nice sidestep. Didn't have the punish ready though after the evade.
Well, yeah, I mean, remember one of the things that you mentioned previously, though, is that, sure, VCX had half-life there, but, oh, no, lethal hit. That's going to allow for even more of a life lead, and he's just going to keep backing off.
Oh, jeez.
That might be
Lethal
okay
hit.
for A-Nudie, actually, because he now no longer has that lethal hit.
Right. But it was just back-to-back lethal hits, and now, A-Nudie only up 2-1 round here.
That might,
Now
yeah,
it sounds like when I call him A-Nudie. Now, if I call him A-Nudie, is that also describing Astaroth in the game right now as well? So.
Or as well when he breaks all of his armor off.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to break the rest of the armor off of Aswell, and then it'll be a fun match.
Oh, well, I mean, VCX has got to stay alive for that to happen.
Yeah, he's got no life left.
Chucking axes right now, just trying to stay alive. But the Bull Rush, finally. Yeah, I mean, Bull Rush is probably a good option there because I do believe Axe is a high on throw. Because Spear should be the mid, if I remember right, on the throw. So those are the two weapons that he throws outside of B plus K swords, which is a little bit different, works a little bit differently. Bull Rush right there would have covered both Axe throw and just run up at that point.
It's always amusing to me that Astaroth has tech crouch moves. This guy is so ginormous, you feel like he wouldn't even be able to do that. But fortunately for him, he does have some, so he can take advantage of situations like that. And now A-Nudie going up 2-2-0 right now, I believe, or 2-1?
I think it was 2-1.
2-1, okay.
Well, the scoreboard is here. The production's got our back. So we will find out here in just a moment there. But yeah, he definitely has won 2 straight so far.
Trying to do it for all the Astaroths out there. Again, one of these characters that, if you're an Astaroth player, you know all of his weaknesses and you feel really bad. If you fight Astaroth, 2-0. If you fight against Astaroth, you probably hate the mix-ups that he puts you in.
Well, I mean, that mix-up right there, and now he's already lost half of his HP. The throw on Wake Up did not work out, and neither did the 2-2B from VCX. Yeah, unfortunately, 2-2B from Aswell does not tech crouch like some other 2-2Bs, so that is not an option versus BA, unfortunately.
Part of me wanted to, I said I was looking at new characters. Part of me wanted to try the Rushdown Talon. A lot of me actually really wants to try playing Astaroth, the grappler.
Why don't you? I don't understand it.
Because I love grapplers, right?
You're a Potemkin player. Just pick Astaroth.
Originally I didn't play him because that's who David was playing. So I was like, all right, I want to play different characters. But now that David's not really playing as much, I think I should just go back to Astaroth.
Yeah, do it. Oh, Tornado, very good right there. Yeah, that's going to keep him out of the situation. Again, Tornado is one of the faster moves that he can go towards. And, I mean, he gets pretty good reward off it because you do get to mix up the opponent if you're an Almighty. So it's like, if you're not willing to hit me fast enough, I am definitely about to get away with murder right now. Is the kind of, say it with the chest.
All right, here's the mix-up again. Just goes in for the throw. Nice tech, though. And there we go. Yep. Get off me.
And now Beyblade Lethal Hit is on deck as well. So probably not going to see it this round, but next round, I think...
what a GI. Oh, what? GI and then no fear says, you know what? I'm just going to come out with my weapon art here.
That was the most 4B plus Ks I have seen somebody do in a hot minute. Like, oh, no. Oh, big damn Ahe here.
Oh.
Oh. And then the mix-up, though. Watch this. Unblockable.
Oh, yeah. Where did his health go? It's all gone.
I don't know. Scientists are still searching.
Oh, man.
Somebody get Indiana Jones on this. Oh, no. Yeah, that's immediate.
Yeah.
So the crazy part about that situation is normally, you know, Astaroth will do 6BA, which is the spin, right? But if 6B counter hits, you still get a resulting combo thanks to Soul Charge.
And there you go. Throw mix-up again. Throw mix-up. Okay, but the Tornado get himself out of that situation.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so now he's in Spirit. Well, I think he's weaponless because I think that was an interrupt.
Yeah. Activates the Soul Charge. Get himself into Almighty.
That is super
Block
negative.
the Tornado.
Yeah.
But he just...
Oh, goodness.
Oh, the mix-up for the win? Yes!
No
there you
way.
Go. And there you see right there why a lot of people hate fighting Astaroth. It's just one of those situations. He's constantly putting you into this guess mix-up situation. You know, you just have to guess. Is it going to be throw? Is he going to attack? Is it going to be a crouch throw or whatever? And, you know, on the defensive side, it feels very, like, frustrating. Like, you can easily get frustrated by it. And so that is why a lot of people hate fighting against Astaroth, even though most Astaroth players will tell you, you know, he's not that strong, he's not that good and everything, and it just depends on where you're coming from, because on the defensive side it feels gross to have to guess to stay alive. On the offensive side as Astaroth, you're like, I want more guaranteed stuff, you know?
I mean, whatever the case may be, A-Nudie is just showing excellent prowess of pretty much every situation. I mean, you know, and that comes with the experience of being such an old head, right? Like, I mean, SoulCalibur 4, Winter Brawl champion, right? Like, numerous other tournaments under the belt. It's not even just that. That's just like one of the ones he's most proud of, right? He's been around for a hot minute.
Dude, one of my favorite things about that, you know, he put that in the document about, you know, that's his greatest accomplishment. That not only tells you how long, yeah, again, mix up for the win, but that not only tells you how long A-Nudie's been around, but also tells you how long Winter Brawl's been around. You know, these tournaments have been around. I mean, I think the longest lasting tournament is still Final Round at this point. Final Round existed very, very early. Granted, the first Final Round was literally Shin Blanca's, like, garage or something like that, you know. They just came and played. It was like 15-20 people or something like that. But I mean, the history of the FGC, the how far we go back, you know, with all these stories and stuff like that, it is one of the reasons why, you know, I feel like I like being around still, because, you know, I like to tell these stories and everything. And again, sorry for, you know, for being that old man of like trying to, you know, you need to know this story. But again, it's not in a chastising way. It's really just in a very beautiful, historic kind of way to know how it was. I mean, someone one time in an interview asked me, what was the FGC like during Street Fighter 2? And my reaction was like, what FGC? You know, like it was literally your arcade versus that arcade down the street. Like nobody could compete. No one knew how anyone played anywhere else. And it's just, there's just so many really fascinating stories to talk about it. So, but anyways, I'll shut up. I'll stop being the old man.
Well, no, but interestingly enough is you can read about some of those stories because PlayStation has interviewed some of these people over on compete.playstation.com, where you can also compete in a lot of these games, just like how you used to be able to compete versus the separate separate arcades. It's just a little bit easier now, right? Like, you don't have to travel nearly as far thanks to, PlayStation allowing us to do this over the internet, over the comfort of our, home PlayStations, well, of course. And it's not just SoulCalibur and stuff like that, right? It's a lot more games, and you can read some of those stories from some of the competitors. Some of them are old hats, some of them are new, and you can really get a sense of like what's been going on. It's just a really nice one-stop shop for all things PlayStation and a lot of like FGC related things. Not just fighting games there though. You got to remember that. So we're going to give you some time to go check out some of those stories that James Chens might be talking about, and we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to be going back to the upper bracket finals, and it's the tournament the whole way through. We're going to finish it out and crown a new champion for North America.
Thank you to everyone for your continued support for SoulCalibur. The SoulCalibur team from Bandai Namco Entertainment have launched a new SoulCalibur Online Challenge season. This year, the SoulCalibur Online Challenge has expanded to 5 regional battlegrounds across the world. If you are from any of the countries or regions listed, you can compete. This season of SoulCalibur Online Challenge will exclusively feature community events with the dojo system. Starting from July 20th, dojo community events can be created for each region and with custom prizes to be won for top players at the end of the season. For this season of SoulCalibur Online Challenge, all upcoming dojo events must be registered through the new SoulCalibur tournament portal. All the information you need to know about the new season is available at scworldtour.com. Go to scworldtour.com later today to begin signing up and competing in the SoulCalibur Online Challenge 2021 season.
Thank you to everyone for your continued support for SoulCalibur and for taking part in the SoulCalibur Dojo event system. From September to December, we are adding additional rewards for players and tournament organizers taking part in the SoulCalibur Online Challenge 2021. For each region, the player who earns the most points within each month and the tournament organizer who has the event with the most participants each month will receive a custom SoulCalibur shirt. Winners will be contacted directly at the end of each month and featured on the B&E Esports Twitter account. Step into the online stage of history and make your mark. Go to scworldtour.com today to sign up and compete in the SoulCalibur Online Challenge 2021 season. Hey, thanks for, kicking that break for us, while we get our competitors going for the upper bracket finals and the rest of the tournament, because we are back here and we are about to finish this off, crowning maybe a new champion, maybe one of the old ones. We're going to find out here pretty soon, because one of the old champions is here in the upper bracket finals, Mindwolf, and one of the people new to the Open Series, but definitely not new to SoulCalibur, A-Nudie right there on the other side.
And you know what the crazy thing is? If you look at the lower bracket over there, VCX and Sly Tiger. If Sly Tiger wins and goes up against Yoshimitsu VI, again, like you said, echoing the EU bracket, we're gonna have Yoshimitsu VI and Sly Tiger from that exact same quarter of the bracket in a run back. That's exactly what we had in the EU bracket. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But we'll be getting to that after we get through this upper bracket finals. And that is going to be against Mindwolf against A-Nudie. So interesting, a matchup coming up here. Again, Killick versus Astaroth.
Yeah, I got to wonder, has Mindwolf ever played versus an Astaroth player? Has that ever happened? I don't know if that's ever happened in the Open Series, right? But Mindwolf plays in other tournaments, obviously. And so I'm wondering if he's ever played against like an Astaroth of this caliber. I guess we're getting ready to find out how much he knows, because you're gonna have to decide which throw to break, whether you like it or not.
And we'll see. I don't know if we still have the voting open what the viewers think is gonna win this match over here.
They said here. Let me go ahead and check for you. But while you. All right. Yeah. Okay. So Mindwolf had a very nice 69% of the chat.
Okay.
Picking him. So it's people are in on Mindwolf right now, but. Interestingly enough, the last matches were obviously Mindwolf and A-Nudie taking the W's to make this upper bracket final, right? The chat picked Mindwolf in his match previously, 73% to win, and then 70% on A-Nudie to win. And so the chat has been... The chat has been kind of killing it. I'm just saying.
Dang, okay. Who sent the script to the chat as well, man? I mean, come on. Ooh, okay. Mindwolf here with a good start. And again, this is what you want to do. You want to stay aggressive on Astaroth to not give him a chance to get anything started. Take advantage of his slow speeds. Like, for example, doesn't really have way to punish -12 kind of situations. Oh! Here we go.
Yeah. Another thing that Mindwolf has been doing so far was the fact I don't know if he's reacting to revenge attacks coming out, but he's definitely using moves that beat revenge attacks really, really well so far.
The re-GI, but it's interesting how much Mindwolf responds to blocking things with that 1A, because if you know that it's his turn, right, that he can AA you, but instead he steals the turn by just going with the 1A off of defending. I mean, you could probably interrupt it, but he's counting on you not trying. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah. And then the mix-up. Double
still alive? Okay. Yeah. Still alive, but for how long?
And that was interesting, too, because A-Nudie immediately did not go for the unblockable headbutt. I think he knew that Mindwolf was privy to the setup and just did headbutt a second time to catch the Ukemi.
Oh, he got him. Yep. And he's going to use that opportunity to activate the soul attack, but just gets interrupted. But so much scaling, and then just chops him out of the air. He tried to fireman pull his way up again, but then just got chopped out of the air. A-Nudie taking the advantage, 2-1 now.
Yeah, Mindwolf doing that on Wake Up is so incredibly common, and not just versus A-Nudie, right? Versus like pretty much everybody I've seen him in the Open Series. He does that super often, but he must have ducked for a second.
Yeah, it looked like 1A again. I saw 1A again. I would have crouched, and I would have gotten hit by that 6-6 A+B. Nice job to Mindwolf there, keeping the mix-up going. Activate. That was beautiful, but yeah, the reaction from Mindwolf to be able to get the... Oh, dang, he's going all out. He's using all the resources right now. And that was really smart too, because you know what that also did? That whole sequence there by Mind Wolf, he also staved off the soul charge of A-Nudie's as well. A-Nudie activated the soul charge. He got that hit and just went into that big old long combo, even with the ending with the critical edge, just to drain that timer off of A-Nudie. And by the time A-Nudie finally got up, there was no more soul charge.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty important, is to be able to take away the resources from the opponent. It's like, you know, when they take hits during Soul Charge too, it takes little chunks away from it on top of that too. So you want to try to get as many hits in there as you possibly can, just to get rid of that Soul Charge, not by timer but also by that. And I mean, it's just a great call out, because now the opponent loses their comeback mechanic, right? They lose their ability to do that.
I mean, it was like when we saw Yoshimitsu VI flying overhead, remember? Against against somebody else. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Sly Tiger, just kind of hovering over there to waste the timer as well.
Ooh, caught the catch right there. Yeah, he's been so on point with these just frames. Like, I haven't seen a single miss so far.
Don't commentator curse him, dude.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's too late. I already said it.
All right, but A-Nudie here taking first round. Again, just, you know, the advantage that he's going to have over Killick is going to be the range. And, you know, once he actually gets the knockdown, it's kind of scary for Killick. I feel like Killick's wake-up attacks aren't necessarily the best ones, and so he really kind of has to hold these mix-ups.
Oof, and yeah, getting caught in the fireman pole a second time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just staying patient right there. Oh! Dude, you know Killick has got to be a strong man that he can launch that big old dude over the wall like that, dude.
A literal golem.
Uh-oh, got him with the throw. And that's the other advantage, too, of course, being a grappler, the range on his throws as well. He's got a lot of range on those throws, much farther than any other character on a lot of those throws.
Yeah, he doesn't just have them long dancer's legs, he's also got those big old arms.
All right, react to the soul charge with his own soul charge. Oh, what the heck?
Wow. It must have
almost looked like he tech crouched, or did it just avoid? I don't know.
It had to have avoided it, because it's not like you're going to tech crouch the vertical, right? Like it's
right.
Wow, that was incredibly lucky for A-Nudie,
yeah.
because I feel like Mind Wolf did that like specifically because he had been beating up a lot of the armor frames in the very first game. Not so much anymore.
Oh, no.
Are you serious? What? I just learned like 6 things in succession.
He fell into the Beyblade. He was like, I've got you. And then, oh man, those hitboxes, man.
I learned like 6 things just now into succession. One of them, that is, you know, if Keelik doesn't bring the staff down just yet, his feet are going to touch the axe first. You know, okay, so all right. That's one thing.
As a Keelik user, I have never seen that interaction.
I mean, how many times are you going to be doing spin around the same time a Keelik player is doing like pogo jump into the unblockable, right? Like,
yeah, I know, right? Oh man. So A-Nudie on the board here. So it's 1-1 now.
Gosh, that is wild. I'm still kind of reeling about that one, to be honest.
Oh, what a GI! Wow. Seen that the backstep AA. Ooh.
Okay, gonna be able to get away from the plus frames.
That's probably gonna kill. Yeah.
Ow.
It's every time you get thrown and you have like the life under that notch, it's just like, yeah, you're probably dead against Astaroth. Oh, went for the crouching throw. Mind Wolf staying adamant and standing. Armor! Oh.
Okay, commentator's curse didn't kick in yet.
Didn't punish the 2-2P in time.
Not gonna really matter too much right now with the damage output he's been putting on so far. That's gonna get the backstep, and I mean, oh, okay.
Wow, just raw AB. Oh no, that's dead right there, and he doesn't even need the follow-up. He just gets the hit.
Oh, yeah, A-Nudie is looking powerful right now.
I'll say. Uh-oh, mix up.
Oh goodness. It's A-Nudie 3-0'd just about I think both the opponents just to get here into the upper bracket finals. I'm gonna double check that here in a sec, but like I think that's how that went.
Okay, nice. That's punishable. Ooh, he didn't go for it. Yeah,
oh no, Kemi, that's gonna be ring out. Yep. Yeah, you unfortunately have to look out for 2 moves right in that situation for Astaroth to not get reverse rung out. One of them was the knee, which Mind Wolf ended up blocking. So that was good at first, but unfortunately got counter hit. And then I do believe you can Ukemi out of that situation to not get a reverse ring out, but I mean, you actually have to hit it. It's not like it's automatic, so.
Oh, man. Nicely done by A-Nudie, though. I mean, that round, I was about to say, looked like was going all Mind Wolf, but things can turn around so quickly in a heartbeat in this game, thanks to those ring outs. Woo, boy.
Turn around. Oh, man. Right. Yo, okay, so this is both of our reigning champions. Are currently struggling right now. One of them is in lower bracket. The other one is currently facing down the possibility of being in lower bracket.
Right.
Because A-Nudie is 2-1 right now.
Yeah, but I mean, Mind Wolf, like, it's the way you do this, right? One round at a time. One game at a time.
Absolutely.
Ooh, but A-Nudie, dude, his throws have been so on point. He's been calling out a lot of the situations where he just armors right through a lot of things. I mean, that's the thing about Killick. He doesn't have a lot of multi-hit moves that are very fast, you know?
Oh, but he does have this right here.
Dude, yeah, you're dead. You're dead. That's it right here.
Oh, no, he blocked.
Oh, no.
He actually blocked the mix-up.
Interesting. I mean, I guess he thought the 2A slide B wasn't going to kill, perhaps? And so he went for the mix-up. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but shout out to Mind Wolf. He wanted to make sure, so. Oh, the wild step. That was the vertical right there. Catching the sidestep a little bit.
Everybody's favorite thing about Cal. Oh, wait, hold on. He resist impacted. Okay, it was too early. It was too early.
Too early, yeah. Uh-oh, big hit. Combo,
and then he caught the Ukemi, too.
Ow, that was Half-Life, but oh, here we go.
You want to talk about Half-Life? That was literally Half-Life.
Was that all one combo?
Yes, that was one combo. That was not a reset this time.
6-6 plus K stands you back up like that?
7 hits.
I don't know things about my own character here, man. I'm telling you.
Wait, hold on.
I'm learning stuff myself.
Okay. Oh, no!
Oh, no, the classic!
Oh, no. Yeah, just barely got opened up low on that one.
You have to watch out for that low right there. I have died so many times. I have nothing left to say. I'm speechless.
If I'm so glad I wasn't taking a drink of water or anything right there, because that would have been all over my monitor. I was not ready for double A plus B to catch twice.
Anything you can do, I can do better. You got a nice little ring out, and then you know what? He was like, I'll just do my own ring out here. Oh my God.
So I guess he got the backstep to get rung out there, and which is very surprising that he would backstep that close to the ledge, if anything.
I mean, someone in the chat says that it might have been a tech trap as well. I did not know A plus B into A plus B is a tech trap. I'm not sure.
Did he backtech on that wake up? Because if he backtech, I could totally see it. But I don't remember him backteching. I thought he took a back step. Well, whatever the case may be, we're in the 2-2 situation, and A plus B is still putting in work.
Yep. All right. Okay, staying on the ground, yeah. Gets the OTG with that 1A there. Little ground hit. Oh, this is gonna hurt, and you're in a mix-up. Just goes for the quick low. Oh, punish on the whiff B! Wow! There you see right there where Killick does have the range.
Oh, I think that's guaranteed, yeah.
Yeah.
Super good call out right there from A-Nudie, and that was the reactions that are required to be able to make this happen here. So you're going to start out with a little more than half life lead. And you're going to be okay here, because now you can just kind of force Mind Wolf to do whatever you want.
Couldn't chase that down in time. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go again. Mix-up situation. Oh, he tried to go for the ring out on the sweep again. is gonna get his own ring out. Oh.
And that was because A-Nudie went for the armor there. It was unable to block the full string because AAA is not a natural combo, right? Only AA is.
Right. Yeah.
So because of that being armor, he technically got counter hit, and then he gets, AAA to be a ring out. Oh no.
Right. Okay. Oh no, but yeah, that was already safe, or he held it for too long. Oh no.
Okay, knockdown pressure here. What's it gonna be?
Oh, gonna try to chase after him? No. Oh, he took
the hit. No! He might be able to punish. This could be dead. Oh, see, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about that earlier today, G.
Galaxy Brain right there. Oh my God. Okay, all right, A-Nudie's still in this, still alive. Also want to confirm that chat was talking about a different situation with that tech trap, so that was not a tech trap. The A plus B.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh no, big damage here caught through Kami. Look at that health, and this is how things change. The BB.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Final round, final game, upper bracket finals.
One key taking the hit off of the back turn B, perhaps? Making the whole difference?
It was soul attack, okay.
Oh God, here we go. Big damage. Low. Oh no, but clipped.
That might be reverse.
Oh no, is this ring out?
That's it! That's gonna do it, and A-Nudie taking it over Mindwolf in the upper bracket finals by, again, just the hair on his chin.
Oh my goodness. What a change in events right there, A-Nudie. Taking the hit on that back turn, not being confirmed properly by Mindwolf. He gets the kill. Next round, just absolutely runs through him. And in the last round, gets that counter hit and the dunk out of the ring. A-Nudie is going to be in grand finals. Oh, that was so entertaining.
And that was on a comeback too. Like he had to make the comeback from Mindwolf, if I remember correctly, was how the set went. It was so long that I've forgotten parts of it. Like, oh my goodness, dude. A-Nudie showing that experience.
Yeah, but I gotta say though, I mean, this match had the most ring outs of all the sets that we've seen. There were so many ring outs today in this set.
And it's funny because it's Keelik versus Astaroth. Like, you're not expecting like huge ring out like potential in a lot of those situations.
Yep.
All right. We might get the play here. Yeah, here it is. He did backstep.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was the key. Oh no! Mindwolf was so certain he had that. And then here we go, the dunk to finish it.
He tried to get away, but there is no escape from A-Nudie's Astaroth at this point. And now that is grand finals for A-Nudie. All of our lower bracket players left are the ones that are used to being in the open series. The problem is they're used to being on the other side.
Dude, and you know what the craziest thing is? This might be a sad truth here. This is probably a very sad truth. But if A-Nudie can take this tournament, he's going to win $400. That's probably more than he got winning Winter Brawl.
I would not be surprised.
SoulCalibur 4.
I would absolutely not be surprised. I'm expecting that he's going to be like, yeah, I won like $50 for first place.
Yeah.
And that might be honestly me exaggerating a little bit because prize pools were a lot less back then. And now, well, we have the open series, right? We have this prize pool that you can get here.
Dude, I mean, back in the day when I used to win like second place at a tournament, I could buy myself some McDonald's, man. I mean, come on.
Man, I have won tournaments that did not cover my my entry fee. I'm just gonna tell you right now. So.
Oh man, but yeah, really awesome. That was a great match. Shout outs to those two players there. Sad to see Keelik go down, but I mean that was about in as entertaining of a fashion as possible, man. That was good stuff. Good match.
Yeah, I mean, there's apparently a wolf in my background crying for Mindwolf's loss. There's legitimately like a dog howling over there. It was just, like, perfectly timed. Dude, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I can.
That's amazing. Oh man. But we are going now to the lower side of the bracket where we're going to find out who's going to go up and challenge against Mindwolf. Mindwolf only managed to play Yoshimitsu VI earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they played on the winner side. Yoshimitsu VI and Sly Tiger. This is the run back. Remember, I mentioned in the same spot that we saw, like literally the same quarter of the bracket run back as the EU bracket. And if Yoshimitsu VI can win again, he will have the run back against Mindwolf. However, if Sly Tiger takes this, it'll be the matchup between the two former champions.
And that'll be the lower bracket finals match. Like, think about that. That is not an upper bracket finals. That is not a grand finals. That is lower bracket finals. But, you know, I mean, hey, look, Sly Tiger has to get past Yoshimitsu VI here. And, well, I mean, he's already proven to be a thorn in Sly Tiger's side on the upper bracket. Can it be the same here?
I'm going to say this. A-Nudie actually confirms it was a little over 100 that he got.
That's way more than I was expecting. Like, legitimately.
Oh, man. Well, he's already guaranteed more than that because he's in grand finals. He's guaranteed at least 300. So there you go.
Yoshimitsu VI winning the reverse ledge, but great timing on the CE!
Oh, man. This is definitely going to kill. And Sly Tiger taking round number 1.
Yeah, I want to say that CE was originally meant to be placed just to start offense, right? Because, like, if she cancels, it's 0 on block, right? But the problem is you have to deal with Talon buttons up close. And so you know, you got to deal with that, right? And so that's normally what a lot of Talon players do, is they use the CE for that reason. But if it catches, well, great. We love this. We're big happy about it.
All right, gets the win on the RE. Goes for the... Oh, that was
tricky.
The movement there. Yeah, the movement there was juicy.
I like it.
Yoshimitsu still alive, but look, that kick hitting him out of the Rafflecopter stand. That kick is just... It's so fast.
It's one of her best buttons, for sure. Like, there's no doubt about it. If you ask Talon players, like, hey, you know, I'm trying to pick up Talon, like, you know, what should I be doing here, here, and here? A lot of the time, that might be the option that they'll tell you to pick.
Just do this kick all the time.
I'm not saying it works everywhere, but it's definitely really, really strong in a lot of situations.
Okay. And yeah, Sly Tiger looking really strong here. Remember, Yoshimitsu VI did really well against Sly Tiger. Obviously was the one who sent Sly Tiger to the losers. But Sly Tiger here trying to take this 3-0 in the first game to send a message potentially. Okay, that's blocked.
Yeah, but now you gotta deal with Talon up front. Remember, we talked about this earlier.
Yeah, but there's the plus frame from crouching, 3K.
Ooh, in the
and
reverse
gets
ledge.
hits him out of the air, so didn't even have to do the mix-up. Nice micro crouch. Oh, and then gets him with the low. Ooh.
That was a series of sick micro ducks for just like a couple of seconds. Like it was like, okay, right back at you. Like
these round ends are starting to get really spicy here in this tournament, man.
And look, they know that all the stops have to be pulled out. There's no more quarter. Like it's do or die. It's do or die. You may be in the money right now.
Oh man.
But you want more of that prize pool.
Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is what we came to see. Are you not entertained at home here? Hope you are enjoying this as much as we are. And here we go. It is going to be game number 2 in this run back. Sly Tiger going to the lower bracket, from Yoshimitsu 6 earlier in the bracket, 3-2. Sly Tiger trying to get revenge.
I mean, let's see if he's able to do it. This is a good start getting revenge, because that was a hard fought match from what I remember in the upper bracket, and that was round 1, of course. All right, talking about the John Choi route. Well, I mean, if he's able to beat Yoshimitsu 6 here, that would give him a lot of momentum for that to happen.
And yeah, look at this good start for himself right here. Doesn't tech the throw. See right there off of the copter stance, that low hit is just, single hit. Okay, there you go. That's guaranteed after the throw. Didn't Ukemi, so he got him with the kick afterwards. Oh, just wind salts right in there. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Not enough to kill though.
Namu.
Oh, he canceled the RE into the wind salt, went into the back into the wind salt. But there you go, the 6-6K gonna take it.
I got real worried about that for a second, because it looked like she had actually made the backdash happen in time. It didn't end up working out, but
Right. I don't know what it is about Talon. I always forget. There's the Wind Charmer, which is the side one, the Wind Salt, which is the forward one. I never remember what the back one is called.
I just say, like, you know, the back movement or the back dash. I don't actually know the name. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm sure we'll go into training mode and we'll see it and we'll be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if Talon survives, then. Oh no. Goodness gracious!
Well.
Can you imagine having to choose between ring out or dying?
That's definitely the definition of a lose-lose situation right there.
Well, Soul Charge activated. Sly Tiger needing something to happen at this point, especially considering, you know, down 2-0 in rounds. Brave Edge here.
Spending that meter to stay plus and keep the pressure going.
Oh, delayed door knocker. Very interesting.
Yeah. I wonder if he canceled that into one of the wind stances, or if he was actually just trying to go for the reversal edge.
Whatever the case may be, delayed door knocker worked out. Got the 2-2B.
Yeah, I was able to sidestep that kick. I mean, that kick.
Okay.
Yeah, that kick I swear there's a lot of times I swear I sidestepped that and it verticals me, dude. That's why, like, that kick from Talon is so good.
Okay, getting a little bit of that bar back. I couldn't tell if that was the glow for the lethal hit. It might not have been, but...
But activation time now. This is where Talon can get really pressure heavy. Ooh, nice.
Okay, but okay, interrupt on that. Yeah, Talon got a nice 5A for that to interrupt there.
Yeah, and that break attack at the end of the string, so she never loses her turn if you don't interrupt those strings there. But then if you're waiting for that and trying to interrupt, she can win Charmer and just keep the pressure going in all sorts of crazy different ways. It's so scary.
Ooh, yeah, the Dragonfly. Okay, it's gonna be able to. Yeah, that's the hardest part for Talon right there. Is when somebody does a reversal edge safe move and you cancel, they can just follow you. They can be like, all right, I think you're probably gonna cancel, or you're gonna, if you let it rock. I've already sidestepped, so I've covered both options at the same time. That is the hardest part.
Yeah, and so definitely chase down right there. Now Yoshimitsu VI tying it up again. It was 3-2 in the winners in the upper side of the bracket, and somehow I have the funny feeling we might be going to another 3-2 here on the lower side of the bracket as well.
There's a good chance that the rest of this might be 3-2. Honestly.
Hey, that just means more SoulCalibur to watch, so I'm good with it.
The wind is calling me.
All right.
Coming into it right now, and I think stage is going to matter quite a bit here in this next upcoming pick. Okay, so it's going to be the snow stage. So
Okay.
got everything going on for it here. Big, also big area, right? So being able to move away Yoshimitsu VI, Talon doesn't really usually run away unless she's trying to get wind bear buff, but that would be like a one time.
Actually, you know what's really funny? I'm thinking about this right now. Besides this breakable fence and, you know, the circular stage with the giant breakable wall, are there any other breakable walls in this game? Or are those the only two?
If I saw the stage select screen, I could tell you if there was or not, but I need to look at the stage select screen, so...
Oh man, remember that's how Sly Tiger went out one match. Remember, he accidentally kept going with the string and Yoshimitsu VI just came up. I think that was the finishing blow, just to knead her off of the stage. Almost happened again.
Yeah, well, I mean, Yoshimitsu VI is probably sniffing it out, because you notice how Sly Tiger just wanted to leave the ledge at that point and didn't want to deal with it, but got the mix-up on that one. Stun combo, finishing it off there for the first round.
Yeah, I just looked at Wind Fury. Thank you. Okay, my brain will never remember that. That's the last dance, the backwards one, the Wind Fury.
Shouldn't forward be Fury? Because, like, I don't know. All right, that's just me.
All right, pressure time. Yep, there we go. Goes for the launcher.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, just getting the damage where you can. Yeah, just go for the mix-up afterwards. And Sly Tiger seems to not be deterred to pressing buttons on Wake Up. That is, I feel like that happens a lot for Sly Tiger, though, is that, like, he'll try to catch people off guard when they are doing something, they hit him, and then he presses buttons on Wake Up, but... Oh, no. Is that out? Is that how that works? Yeah, okay, that's lethal hit, never mind. But I was like, because I know he pushes you, right? So, like, I didn't know if it was, like, Astros, where he could, like, just like throw you off.
It'd be pretty sick if he could, but also gross for everyone who hates Yoshimitsu.
It's just really rare for me to see reversal edge K like with versus Yoshimitsu, right? Like it doesn't happen too often. People get pretty afraid of reversal edge because he has a way to lethal hit you if he catches you whiffing a reversal.
Gotcha. Oh. Okay, Sly Tiger trying to make the comeback. Even gets the follow up on the throw. Goes for the launcher right there, right into the wind charmer.
He steps.
Goes into the super. Oh, he got him.
Yeah, it's because he was sidestepping right there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see what Sly Tiger was. I didn't see what Yoshimitsu VI was doing. I thought he was just blocking.
Nah, yeah, he tried to sidestep, more than likely just away from the wall if he possibly could.
Right.
And didn't work out, unfortunately. But, 2 bars on deck here for Yoshimitsu VI. I know I drive it home a lot, but the meter in this game is very important.
Yeah, especially for Yoshimitsu. All right. All right, gets the whiff and whiff punish and gets in there and starts to use the aggression here. You're gonna, ooh, cancels it. No, actually just uses the chance for the soul charge.
And now he's got to deal with the possible... Yeah, he was trying to guard break with that, but taking the hit was just fine because now he's still going to be able to kill.
Yeah.
No matter how you take this attack, you are going down, sir.
Yeah, that was really smart by Sly Tiger. I mean, he had the read exact. I mean, obviously, if your meter's flashing red, there's no guarantee how far down guard broken you are. But, I guess that particular move for Talum does a grip of guard damage.
Seems like
he definitely got the guard break there, and then the easy launch for the win. And Sly Tiger making this run back, like basically telling Yoshimitsu VI that upper bracket victory of yours was a fluke, because look at this, Sly Tiger up 2-0 right now.
This is looking a lot better for Sly Tiger, like way better than the upper bracket set. Just a complete turnaround, honestly. And I'm curious as to what his thought process going through lower bracket was just to get to this point, because I think he had to have an idea that maybe Yoshimitsu VI was gonna make it kind of far. I guess there's no guarantee that he would have made it all the way back to Sly Tiger, but Yoshimitsu VI is a staple here and always makes it, decently far in the bracket. So it's not wrong to expect him to go that far.
Right. Well, I mean, it seems like to me he definitely thought about it a lot, because here he is at this point, up 2-1 against Yoshimitsu VI.
And got the Geralt stage right here.
Ooh, so nice with punish.
Yeah. Another med K to catch again, and okay, here it is, yeah. Starting to catch Sly Tiger just pressing buttons on wake up just about every time. That was, I want to say 18 counter hits in a single round. Sly Tiger is somebody who likes to disrespect frames, and in SoulCalibur that's also incredibly strong. It is not a bad idea to disrespect frames. Because you have so many ways to do it, and it's, however, Yoshimitsu VI is starting to become privy. And it might be starting to backfire.
All right, gets the kick. Follow up there, guaranteed. Again, chases him for lack of ukemi with that low kick. Oh, gotta be careful. You can get launched right over that wall. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, wind charmer kick. Okay, gets the RE. Actually lets it rock. And just goes for the defensive option. That's very expensive in terms of the guard break, but lands the critical edge. And, even though his meter is flashing yellow, you gain a lot of that guard bar back between rounds. So he should be good back to healthy state after blocking in the reversal edge. Oh, nice little hop kick. Get over that low.
And oh, wow, Dragonfly actually made it over.
He's trying to whiff punish that situation, but I feel like he's lost it a lot of the times.
That should be a ring out.
Oh, no.
How is this?
Yeah, you gotta do your best right now after getting launched over the wall like that.
Yeah, that's all anybody can ever ask of you, is just to do your best.
I just want to know, are there fluffy clouds or pillows down there or something like that? Actually, that might be ring out.
That is a ring out, and Yoshimitsu VI with some excellent stage awareness right there to make that happen.
And just like that, back to 2-2. Okay, Okay, we're going to the game 3 again, just like we did before. So, all my talking about Sly Tiger looking really strong. The ring outs coming there and biting him really badly. Sly Tiger's gonna hope for maybe a walled stage, just to prevent that from happening. Because honestly, Talon has some brutal wall combos herself, right? She can get up to like those crazy 28 hit combos on the wall. So
the interesting thing about Talem's wall combos is that they're more hits than they are damage. Whereas Yoshimitsu is both of them. He gets both damage and number of hits.
Fair. Like I feel like Talem's her wall combos are definitely more like mental damage. Like, God, I gotta sit here watching this whole thing and I just want to get back into the fight kind of situation.
Yeah, well, of course, with most characters, it always depends, right? Because, there's better starter than others in the combo starters or whatever. So some Talem combos might not do any damage at the wall, and others might be, your life bar might cry a little bit, but...
All right, let's see now, final game. But we did end up with a wall-less stage, so...
That's true.
Ring outs are definitely going to be a situation here.
Despite how much we talk up Yoshimitsu VI's, Yoshimitsu's ring out game, it's Sly Tiger in particular has been very good at ringing people out in the open series. I've noticed.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Oof. Yeah, I'm just able to catch the Ukemi on that one, and okay, Yoshimitsu VI coming in.
Yeah, Yoshimitsu gets so many options from crouching 3Ks. Like, do you want meter? Do you want carry? Do you want damage? And it's just one of the best lows in this game. And hits out of the air, so it doesn't have to deal with the mini game afterwards. Almost feel like it's kind of better that way. Just get the damage and not have to worry about that mini game. Oh, what? Was that a punish? Was that in time to punish, or did Yoshimitsu VI try hitting a button? Sly Tiger triple match point.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a punish, but I do like the decision specifically from Sly Tiger to not initiate that reversal edge.
Right.
Due to the fact that he got his meter, right? And he's already up 2. You could potentially lose the game by guessing wrong on your own reversal edge instead. So you just don't initiate it, cancel it, and you just take the meter rather than any damage.
But look at this, Yoshimitsu VI has got to make the comeback of comebacks if he's going to do this right now. Down to no life. Well, you know what? Getting the splat on that soul charge is going to help, and the low. Here we go. Big damage. The side step, and
Beautiful.
then... Nice. I didn't even know you could sidestep in between those.
Yes.
Now I do. And obviously Sly Tiger knew, and he is going to take it this time. It's 3-2 again, but this time in Sly Tiger's favor, and he does earn his matchup against Mindwolf as the 2 former PS Open champions.
Yeah, so we're going to find out if either of them can stop one of the Grand Finals people, though, because we have to figure out who even has the privilege first, and then we have to find out which one of them fight, or which one of them can fight A-Nudie, whomever goes up there, if they even can.
Oh, yeah. God. And
that
then,
right there. You choose. Do you choose death, or do you choose dying?
Right. As I said, the true definition of a lose-lose situation. Okay, and yeah, that was the chase down off of the RE cancel. And I think this was this was the beautiful ring out right there. Just set him up for that guard break. But then this was the ring out madness over here. He had already gotten 1 ring out. That was the 2nd ring out. And then we come to this stage here. But again, trying to make this comeback. That sidestep into the low. Beautifully done. Sly Tiger advances, gets into the 3rd place match with Mindwolf here in the lower finals. Who gets to go up against A-Nudie? We're going to find out right now.
Yeah, this is our 2 previous champions. Well, two of our previous champions many different times, I should say. It's not even like, oh yeah, they only did it a couple of times, or like once in this year or something. No, this has happened multiple times where these 2 have won an open series and are playing in lower bracket finals for the chance to fight A-Nudie. And Look, I believe Sly Tiger has the edge on sets versus Mind Wolf, if I'm remembering correctly, thinking back.
Okay.
But Mind Wolf, I believe, has the most tournament wins, regardless. So, like Sly Tiger won't run into Mind Wolf like a tournament or something like that, and then, you know, Mind Wolf will just run away with the whole thing. And so this is... Well, I mean, every time these two meet, it's always a war of you know, I'm the true king, and now instead they're in the lower bracket. It's not like they're just trying to climb the stairs.
Right. They're trying to get 2 grand finals at this point. So, you know, a big victory, obviously, if you win this, but you're not even done yet, especially coming from the lower bracket. They would have to win 2 sets in grand finals. So whoever wins this still has a long road ahead of them. But you want to take that first step, and that's by defeating your opponent right here in the lower finals. Talum versus Killick, as expected. No chance of alternate characters, in my opinion, and here we go.
All right. Well, we've seen this matchup time and time and time again here in the Open Series, and now we're getting ready to see it one more time just to figure this out. And are we on the Castle Austenburg? I think that's what it was.
Okay.
For the stage.
And yeah, and again, it's going to be one of those situations where Killick is really going to have to take advantage of his range. Wow, just run up and throw? I guess that's what he had in mind right from the beginning.
Okay, but the question to me is, was that intentional? Oh, good cancel right there from Sly Tiger, because if you get impact countered, that's way more damage than just taking it raw, right? So like you're just like, all right, okay, I'll just take the regular hit. And
that was a fast round for Sly Tiger.
Yeah, that would have been a completely different round if he did not cancel that reversal edge, I think, like, and just take the regular damage, because he would have lost half his health. Mind Wolf would have been on Oki, and instead Sly Tiger's okay.
Okay, and again, like I said, I mean, Killick wants to kind of try to keep Talum out as much as possible. Once Talum gets in, it's a little bit difficult. But there you go. Mind Wolf taking advantage and finding the way out. Oh, did he catch him? Yeah. He was, because if he back parries, can he parry that critical edge?
Well, the problem was the back parry had already finished, so it didn't even matter.
Right, he had committed to a follow-up already, but had he held it, I wonder if he would have been able to, if it could even have been held that long, because the window probably ran out.
Yeah, I don't think you could have held back parry that long, but and he already did Monument too, so he wasn't going to be able to cancel into regular Monument or anything.
Dude, Sly Tiger is looking so strong right now. No reverse GI. Good patience from Sly Tiger.
The B's on block, and wow, back parry on the wake up and then catching the reversal edge cancel. So every time that these two meet, I feel like Mind Wolf is just so exceptionally strong at being able to stop reversal edge cancel. He just understands exactly what Killick needs to do, and he does it. He executes it every time.
Interesting, and also caught with the 6-6, the running B plus K. Not sure what Sly Tiger did on wake up outside of maybe just crouching, expecting a low to come from Mind Wolf. A plus frames, but can't really take too much advantage of that. Nice, catches him out of the air, and you know that AB gets you that free post juggle there.
And AB is always the name of the game for Mind Wolf anytime he sees a reversal edge cancel for Sly Tiger. Every single time he will go for it.
Oh, that's the kick. What's the follow-up? Yeah, he knew. He was waiting for that. But he has never gone for the CE afterwards because, oh my.
Yeah, I think Mind Wolf was waiting for CE to kill after resist impact, and it just never had, or it wouldn't. Well, actually, no. I think maybe he's looking for the reversal edge. Excuse me. Let me fix my face because he keeps going for A plus B afterwards. So it has to be that.
So he's definitely trying to. He's worried that Sly Tiger is going to RI the CE, because you can, right, after that situation. But both times Sly Tiger has done nothing, and he's gone for the AB both times. And yeah, that was the wrong guess in that situation. So it was Sly Tiger doing a good job not trying to RI the critical edge.
You know, I wonder if maybe just Mind Wolf should try to fully charge the A plus B and get the unblockable at just once, because it seemed like he was just sitting down blocking the whole time. Like, I can't say for sure that Sly Tiger wasn't going to move if he sees the screen darken or something, right? Like, you know, some people just try to react to it, and it's okay for them, but he was sitting down blocking a lot of those A plus Bs, and you know, you just throw it in at least once and might start putting the fear of God in him.
Oh, BB's not going to hit out of the air. Here we go. And starting the pressure. Yep, just countering right there with the AA. Take his turn back. Man, they are respecting each other's neutral, but that's a back throw right there, so not going to be able to detect that.
Yeah, up against the wall too. Yeah, that 6K was going to be a lot of the choices that Sly Tiger wants to go to. Oh my goodness, just barely staying inside of the ring. And I mean, you know, it was lucky for Mindwolf for a second because it gave him a second chance at life, but Sly Tiger just covering himself.
Yep. But like I said, Sly Tiger's been looking so, and he read that there was going to be AA, not AB. Jumps over, gets the big combo.
Okay, starting to open up the lows now as well. Oh, Fireman.
Out of there. Okay. Yeah, try to push her towards the wall a little bit. Not a counter hit, not a natural combo.
Just goes for the 2-8 and attempts to interrupt. That soul charge kind of required at this point, and it splats.
Whoa.
Oh no, but that splat actually messed Mindwolf up.
Yeah, because I mean, all of us thought she was still standing on the ground. And when it splatted, he was probably like, wait, I'm not mentally ready for the meaty pressure, you know, the Oki pressure. And I think it threw him off.
Finally going for the lethal hit, double lethal hit combo on this one. The problem is this does very little damage.
Yeah, it scales so much at that point.
And so you've used your 3B lethal hit, and I wonder if that's gonna work out super well. I mean, you know, he's an evil Keelix, so the damage will be made up no matter what. Oh, well, maybe not if you get double win cannon.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, he lost a lot of health in that. Didn't get quite the damage into that soul attack. And Sly Tiger going up 2 games to none right now. And Sly Tiger, I'm starting to feel like this John Choi route has done him well, you know, playing these matches. I mean, it's one of the... Some people said John Choi did it on purpose. You know, kind of pseudo on purpose. It's not that he purposely lost the first match. It's just that he played better with his back against the wall. And then when he got put into the lower bracket, he just built a lot of momentum, winning and beating a lot of players down there. So by the time he got all the way back to grand finals again, he was like completely, you know, on fire and just, you know, in a zone.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just kind of how some people are. They might have a different mental demeanor in upper bracket because they are like, well, I've got 2 chances, right? And some people don't even notice they have that demeanor until they get to the lower bracket and they're like, wait, I'm trying like a lot harder now.
Nice block on the low off of Monument.
Well, unfortunately for Sly Tiger, it's going to hit him by the back parry and try to go for it again, but you know, forgive me.
Wow, there we go. Okay, good strong round for Mindwolf here. This will be kind of the situation that he needs to build back a little bit of that confidence, get a little bit of that momentum. And you see, he's expecting Sly Tiger to come in right away. Just started the round with a 6B.
Yeah, I mean, okay, all right. And, oh yeah, got caught probably trying to step away from it. That's an interesting situation. That, I believe, is a force block on everybody. If you try to step, you always get hit.
Yeah, I've gotten really used to stepping, you know, the guard break attempts. Oh god, again, he has not gone for the CE after an RI at all.
Oh, yeah, wow. Sly Tiger ducking directly under the grab there, just kicking him right out.
But for sure, Killick is one of the unique ones that if you get GI'd and then he goes into the A plus B, yeah, you cannot step it in time. It will catch you before you can step.
Yeah, I knew it happened to most characters. I just didn't know if there was any exceptions to the rule. Excuse me.
Oh boy. Wall splat combos. Oh, okay, and gets a side throw off of that as well.
Yeah, he needs to hold block near the wall because of what could happen if he gets hit on the wall. He could just straight up die. Did he backstep? Oh, okay.
Nope.
I thought I saw movement.
Check it. Yeah, checked it right there. Oh, that wasn't fast enough for a whip punish.
No way! Wiggle stick actually connects from the backside. The forbidden technique.
Oh, and then he touched the button in between. So yeah, that's gonna get the lethal hit. Oh,
that is another really rare lethal hit condition.
But man, the wiggle stick doing its job right there. Oh, wiggle stick OP.
I've never seen Wiggle Stick actually connect from the backside.
Right? And Mind Wolf.
There it is.
Oh, finally goes
happened.
for it. Finally, he's like, all right, fine. I don't believe you're gonna try to RI ever. So here we go. Get grabbed. Mind Wolf. I mean, it could have been the long con, right?
My goodness. This is shaping up to maybe change and be nice and wild rather than just having, you know, been like a Sly Tiger has made adjustments and it's gonna just start blowing up Mind Wolf. This is the tide is changing.
Yep. We definitely see a momentum shift here.
I mean, that's gonna put Mind Wolf's spirits back up too. Like, because, you know, I mean, you go down 2-0, right? And you're probably starting to get a little sweaty. And then, you know, you make that comeback or at least one game, and then you're a lot better off mentally.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and of course that depends person to person, but.
Yeah, but I mean, also, it was just kind of the way that Mind Wolf took that whole game. It felt very, very convincing. But again, every time I say that, the other person comes back and, you know, all these players are so strong. They've all been in this situation so many times. It's hard to really see any of them mentally break. So I don't expect Sly Tiger to you know, mentally fall apart at this point in time. But the really comes down to Mind Wolf feeling confident.
Well, I mean, he's holding guard a lot. I don't know if that's confident at that point, right? I mean, it could be. It's just that he's confident in the defense. Oh,
Right.
Blockable's not going to connect, and he thought it was going to maybe be a back turn K, but Monument's going to connect on the lethal hit. Now here's the mix-up.
Force block.
It's
Oh,
going to hurt. Almost died. And nice block on the low, though. Now you got to watch out for reverse ring out. Okay.
right. You had to watch out for the 3B at that point, because 1-3B and the game is over.
Oh, man, that would have been wild if everything changed and, like, you just couldn't beat right there. Oh, that would have been sadness.
Oh, nice GI timing. And yeah, actually, he started the... Yeah, it wasn't going to be a lethal hit because he had started the Wind Charmer, and I got hit out of that instead of getting hit out of the reversal edge.
Is that negative 12? I swear to God, you know, KP and I joke about this every single time. It's just like, Keelik players just know when a move is negative 12, like a radar, their phone alarm, something goes off.
That's how you know I am not a real Keelik player. I don't know what the... Oh, and he got the guard break at just the right time.
Yeah, that was one of those situations where you're too scared to stay to move out of the way, but, you know, Mind Wolf is going to look for that guard break if he can possibly get it. Get the double lethal hit here.
Okay, did it again here. Again, not a ton of damage, but... Oh, dude, everything is going Mind Wolf.
No! Everything came up Millhouse on that one for sure.
Oh, man, Mind Wolf. Like I said, after that previous game, it just looked like it was a confidence builder. Like he just started reading what it was that Sly Tiger was doing. And so here in this fourth game, it was all Mind Wolf. So this is a tough situation for Sly Tiger. He's going to have to figure something out because I feel like it was 2 games straight of Mind Wolf domination. So if he doesn't make any adjustments, it's going to be a 3rd game in a row of that, I think, and Mind Wolf might get the run back versus A-Nudie.
I mean, look, you go down 2-0 real quick. Again, we already mentioned this before. It kind of does something to your mental if you don't have a strong enough ability to maintain that. And, well, I mean, while he did win the first 2 games, this is still technically going down 0-2, right? Because you lost 2 straight, and that could possibly affect that.
Right. All right, what stage did they end up? Oh, okay, nice. One of the larger stages in the game.
The Greeks.
I really like this stage.
I like it too.
Before the Haomaru stage, this was my favorite stage to do on training mode, but I just think the Haomaru stage. So, oh, that's a ring out, yeah. Yeah, Mind Wolf is continuing this. He is looking so strong all of a sudden here.
Back parry came out, but he was just a little bit too afraid that Sly Tiger was going to punish it, so just kind of backed off. That's a back throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is that side throw for her? I forget which one is which with her.
Right. I mean, I would assume it's a back throw just because that was the back parry stance.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely turns all the way around. Oh, nice sidestep. Gets the plus frames and the guard damage off of that.
Mm-hmm.
You can see Sly Tiger glowing yellow. Didn't punish in time. Was worried maybe about a re-axis orienting right there.
Oh, okay, good stuff from Mindwolf right there to recognize that didn't actually connect and you need a block.
Right. All right, activates the soul charge and immediately just builds back to life. Okay, interesting. Just wanted to get back to the neutral, I think, and get some life back while he's at it. Nice. Close to death.
Oh, that was so smart. That was so smart right there. He doesn't get the guard break for. I don't think he knew. I think he was just going for it. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's the thing, because that's definitely punishable on block. Very negative, and so yeah, he went all in on that. Beautiful. And now Mindwolf is at match point.
Oh man, up against the ledge. Yeah, that was real scary for just about 2 seconds there. And there it is, the A's. Okay, so Sly Tiger's still alive.
Yeah, if you're Mindwolf, you just throw that round away. Just like excise it from your mind. Don't let it affect you. Oh, okay. Activates.
Oof, yeah, the big launch on that one. And yeah, Evil Key, look at the life total just draining down, looking for the proper moment to finally press a button, and it's just not coming right now. He has to open her up immediately, or this soul charge is going to be incredibly detrimental.
Yeah, and that's why it's really smart. Sly Tiger's just trying to, be really offensive. Yeah, and interrupts. Okay. Doesn't even give him a chance to land that back parry B.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what happens if back parry B connects on block, so.
Final game, final round. Sly Tiger coming back.
Running away with the momentum, too. Smelling blood on the water and just aggressive as all. The soul charge forced to come out. Sly Tiger's gonna go for the C. Did he press a button? No. But he did at the end of the rock, paper, scissors. That is the classic Sly Tiger versus Mindwolf clip right there. But he's still alive. He's alive. He's alive.
It didn't kill. Oh gosh.
Okay. Mix up on this. He went for back mounting, but the back step gets caught, and Sly Tiger's gonna finish it off. Oh my god. So that situation right there with the CE connecting in the last hit has happened in Sly Tiger versus Mindwolf before. That is the classic clip. That has happened before, where he just picks rock, paper, scissors, and Sly Tiger just knows all the options.
Oh man, and you see, after Talon won, it looked like he was like wiping the sweat off the brow. That is exactly what Sly Tiger did at home right there, because he was up 2-0. It looked like everything was going his way. Mindwolf had the amazing comeback and tied it up 2-2, and was basically at match point. I think, did he have triple match point in that last game? But Sly Tiger brought it all the way back.
Yeah, he was definitely very close to taking the set from a comeback, and then Sly Tiger had to make a comeback of his own at that point. And I mean, you guys can see it here. It was a hard-fought set between the two, and every time they meet, it's a hard-fought set. There it is, the wiggle stick from behind.
Wiggle stick for the win. Oh, and then just the AB ring out.
Okay, up against the ledge right here, and that's the thing that we keep talking about, right? Is that Mindwolf, every time he sees reverse ledge cancel, he goes for the 5 AB, and it works out.
Yeah, and he literally, he was here in the last game up 2 rounds to 0. Sly Tiger brought it all the way back, and here's the mind game.
Rock, paper, scissors on this one, and only a pixel of health left. Sly Tiger had so much to work with and was just fine. Caught the backdash with the K. Incredible.
And there you go. So it will not be Mindwolf with a chance to get revenge against A-Nudie. It will be Sly Tiger, indeed, with the John Choi path coming all the way from the lower bracket. I mean, obviously, Mindwolf will make it out of this with $200, so good stuff to him, but you can see the comparison here. Obviously, Sly Tiger playing a lot more matches than A-Nudie has in the Open Series, 37 to 181. And Sly Tiger with a stronger win percentage, but again, 73% win percentage is nothing to shake a stick. I guess I shouldn't say that since Killick is out. It's nothing to shake an axe at, basically. So.
Well, I mean, you know, up until the blade point, I guess an axe is just a big old stick, right? Like, and then you just put a blade on top of it. That's how that works.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. There you go. Okay.
All right, but for real, though. We're for real.
Stick blade. Oh man.
And yeah, so we do have A-Nudie versus Sly Tiger. So Sly Tiger is trying to defend the Open Series champion, I guess, if you will. You know, obviously Zephyr not here to defend his most recent championship, of course, but A-Nudie is looking to be the crowd favorite. 78% of the chat is just like all in. And you know what? I'm actually going to double check here that the chat has, because the chat had been right about who would win most of them, at least at the very beginning. Okay, so so right after the Mind Wolf match, chat guessed Yoshi and Mind Wolf, and so far has missed
Sly
those.
Tiger defying them.
Yeah.
I mean, this match here is literally the matchup of like the polar opposites, right? You've got the small, diminutive, fast, short range going up to the big, giant golem of range and throw and damage. So this is who's going to be able to exert their advantage? Is it going to be the range and the damage, or the speed and the lockdown and the rush down pressure between these two?
We've actually gotten to talk about this with KP quite a bit in the EU side at the very beginning of the Open Series broadcast, like the first year. There was both a Tolman and Astaroth player, you know, D-Now-Nin being the Astaroth, I believe, or is that the Tolman? You know, I'm gonna get yelled at later, but whatever. It happens. D-Now-Nin is a prominent EU player, and I should remember what character they play. But the point being is that we've talked about this matchup a couple of times. One of the biggest issues for Astaroth in this matchup is that speed that you're talking about. He just doesn't have the frames 90% of the time to contest this character. But, you know, once he does get going, of course he is still Astaroth, right? It doesn't matter what character you are.
Yeah, I mean, you could almost consider this like a Potemkin chip matchup, almost.
I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're specifically known for 2D games, that could be a good comparison.
Yeah, just want to get the big damage. That's what A-Nudie is going to be trying to go for with the Astaroth. So again, I mean, like right here, he could probably just drain all this life off if he gets a good hit. Oh boy.
Titan Bomb. Look at the damage. Oh my goodness. Is that gonna armor? Oh, but the rest of the CE, good to let it rock, yeah.
Yeah, the armor just wasn't fast enough. He did absorb the first hit. The second hit just didn't come out fast enough, because when he does that shoulder rush, there's that lag at the start of it. And that lag proved to be the downfall. 2 hits going through the armor.
Yeah, this headbutt set up right there. I believe the second headbutt might be guaranteed after the fully charged headbutt. Oh, and this should be guaranteed too, right? Oh, no, it's not guaranteed. You got to block in time. Okay. I mean, it didn't matter, because if you're blocking, you get grabbed. Blocks don't beat grabs, but...
Yeah, I mean, if he activates it and you're standing, you're grabbed, right? You can't crouch that in time. It's not like...
If you have the distance, you can, but only if you were far enough away.
Right.
But that is like a good chunk away.
Yeah, it's not like Killick's CE where you can crouch it every single time that you see it. Except for, obviously, if you block the back parry B, which we saw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately that is not the case. But I mean, hey, it's not gonna end up mattering here. Sly Tiger made a full comeback there, and I think you can see kind of like what KP and I had been talking about previously when this matchup used to come up a lot, was that hey, it's like she's really fast, and you really don't have a lot of tools to contest her outside of like trying to disrespect or GI her away from you, that kind of thing, right? Because like even Armor has a good chance of getting blown up by Talon because she has a lot of multi-hitting moves.
Yep, exactly. And so right now, Sly Tiger definitely asserting his game plan over what A-Nudie's been able to do. A-Nudie, I mean, like I said, one of the strengths of Astaroth, he gets the throw, he gets the mix-up, back to back to back to back. And we just haven't seen A-Nudie even get a chance to start that against Sly Tiger yet. Sly Tiger winning 3 rounds pretty much just by rushing down and staying in A-Nudie's face.
Well, okay, strong start here for A-Nudie. He's gonna be able to catch her trying to backstep, probably. Ooh, the tech crouch, though.
Yeah. Nice read on that high. Oof.
And I mean, just bringing the pressure is Sly Tiger, just never stopping, basically. I mean, like, that was the one time that he stopped so far, and it ended up catching him getting grabbed. Oh.
Oh, caught her running forward. Here we go.
Yeah, I love the spacing right there from Sly Tiger. Unfortunately, the life lead is not going to allow you to keep playing that spacing game, and you're eventually going to have to go in versus A-Nudie. But, I mean, going in is working out.
And that's going to be able to do it. Yeah, the kick. Enough damage to win that round. Again, Sly Tiger with a comeback round. And that's the hardest part because, like you said, once Talum gets in there, momentum is hers. Right? She's just so fast, and it's really, really hard. Oh, did that...
Okay, 2-2K. All right.
Yeah,
so she's okay.
I think, was that like a tech crouch in there, or did it just actually kick him before he got the grab off?
I think it's the tech crouch for that particular situation, but it's also kind of a fast move. I wouldn't be surprised if it would normally catch before the grab comes out.
Right. Oh boy, back turn, stun combo. Look at this.
That should kill. Yep, on the reset there. So he just happened to guess wrong on the mix-up, and Sly Tiger ran away with that.
For the knees. Activating into the soul charge. All right, gets the knockdown here, gets some damage, and now the throw. And again, this is gonna hurt. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say James is gonna do more than hurt. my man's did the equivalent of alley-ooping himself in baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
He pitched to himself and somehow made it all the way back over to the batter's cage and home run.
Oh man. And there you go, the back throw. Okay, wake up, soul charge. Build that distance. Try to get away from the wall. Let's see.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, good. Super smart.
Actually caught her on the ground, so it wasn't a splat, at least for Sly Tiger. So no pressure from A-Nudie afterwards. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Gets the... Oh, no!
Was looking for Ukemi. Okay, so was trying to go for the tech trap for extra damage.
Yeah, sacrificing guaranteed damage for future damage. Here's the mix-up, and that should do it right there. Damage or not.
Yeah, so normally you would tech back throw there to worry about the ring out, but the thing is Sly Tiger was thinking about the fact that he didn't have health to survive either throw. So it was a 50-50. It wasn't like you would go for a traditional either one. Ooh, Superman punch.
Counter hit the stun, yeah.
Is that ring out?
Is that a ring?
Oh my goodness, James! What? I want to know if that was air controllable. I don't 100% know for sure.
Remember how I was joking about how strong Killick must be to be able to launch a giant golem over the fence? I mean, Talum right there, just this tiny little girl just knocking him right off of the cliff.
To be fair, she is super powered by like the goddess of the wind or whatever, right? Okay, so like, fair, so it might make sense that she can do that. Maybe.
Yeah, but it's a situation now where Sly Tiger is up 2-0, and again, just to remind people, he's got to beat A-Nudie twice. Once to send him to the loser's bracket, and you can only be eliminated if you lose in the loser side. So if he takes this, it resets to 0-0, but you got to imagine if he can win this first set 3-0, Sly Tiger has all the momentum.
Okay, set up right there. It's going to be the front escape on that one. Sly Tiger on the throw bake, and I mean, it may have been A-Nudie getting half of that life at this point, but he's going to have to continue making that decision over and over again. That really works out. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get a full punish, but that was catching the backstep. Easy combo on that.
He got the break attack. He was plus in that situation. Sly Tiger wanted to build the distance, but again, Astaroth, he just has that range. It's so hard to get out of his range. Oh, he went for a GI. Almost the ring out.
Oh no!
Gets a knee. Oh no, he missed it.
Well, I mean, he's gonna still get normal attack or normal throw damage. Excuse me.
But the roll on the wake up right there, avoiding and getting the punish. Yeah, it's gonna soul charge, try to build some distance and try to get away from this ring out potential. Plus on here, what's the mix up? Just goes again Look at all that chip damage. Sly Tiger has lost a good chunk off of 2 Beyblades back to back.
Yeah, I mean, oh, but the wind cannon is going to more than make up for that chip damage right there, and gets the full confirm here. Sly Tiger taking another round here, so 1 apiece in rounds, and Sly Tiger's on the verge of resetting this bracket.
Okay, BA, and then goes for the throw. Nice tech, front escape. I mean, we saw the end of that round. Even though it killed, it was a ring out. He could try to go for it again. It's the punish off of the knees. Nice GI, but no re-GI attempt.
Oh, both vertical, okay. He just blocks, but he takes the guard break. That might, is that?
That actually, oh.
Okay, okay. Ooh, very, very, very close to a ring out potential there.
Yeah, Sly Tiger didn't look like he was going to try to go for the ring out. Just oh no, he caught him running forward, trying to go the throw. Sly Tiger should be able to take this. Yeah, there it is. It's going to be enough to kill.
Round, and then this could be a bracket reset right here for Sly Tiger. The momentum, the strength and decisions. It's looking real hard for A-Nudie right now.
Oh, and then Sly Tiger also getting the throw techs. Again, A-Nudie has the frame advantage in those situations. Actually, does he have the frame advantage? He does, right?
Yeah, if you tech a command throw. If it's a regular throw, it is not advantage.
Right, okay.
But the thing about teching command... Oh, wait, that might be out. And that's a bracket reset. Okay. I was going to say the thing about breaking command throws versus Astaroth specifically is that he has a lethal hit tied to your opponent teching grabs. The opponent techs a certain number of throws, he gets a lethal hit on the knee.
Right.
And that would be a free reverse ring out or a good amount of damage depending on, where your stage positioning is, of course.
But yeah, it is going to be back to 0-0. Both players in the lower bracket now. Sly Tiger looking to run away with this and become the repeat champion of the year and really finish that John Choi route, dude. I mean, it's crazy. I referenced it right at the beginning that he could do it, and he's on his way. He's going for it right now.
Yeah, I mean, that would be one of the prophecy was true moments right there. It was foretold.
Right. Sly Tiger with all the momentum right now. I mean, how many rounds has A-Nudie won even in that previous set? I feel like it was only like 3 rounds total.
I mean, all I remember was the very last round that he won. So it's been looking difficult, and yeah, a bunch of wind furies. Excuse me.
Yes.
Let me fix my face. Okay, that's already safe, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's more than already safe. That is already punish. Okay.
Yeah, had a long time to be able to punish that right there. Nicely done.
Okay, good damage here. Oh, okay, goes for the Oki ender rather than the damage ender. I like the decision. You really need to start making it so that she has to guess more, I think.
But like I said, I mean, he gets that automatically after a lot of his throws. But, Sly Tiger has been teching a lot of those throws. Like I said, it's not necessarily, he still takes a little bit of damage, etc., but you're just not in as bad of a mix-up situation as if you just get hit by the command throws.
Oh, the Soul Charge specific headbutt. Yeah, so in Soul Charge, you can headbutt twice, and I don't know if Sly Tiger was ready for the delayed version.
Plus frames off of that break attack.
Lucky it wasn't a counter hit because he did not get bodied for that one. But a lot of guard damage here on A-Nudie here. And you can see he's trying to break the guard right now. You saw that vertical. He's thinking about it. Might just be time to start sidestepping, honestly, from A-Nudie.
Yeah, gets the stun combo here. Man.
Try to grab no dice, gets the okay.
Oh, yeah, plays it safe and just blocks afterwards, but here we go. One more mix-up, plus frames, and it doesn't. I just said plus frames, but you know what? There, as you mentioned, sometimes you gotta disrespect those frames, and that is exactly what Sly Tiger did.
Yeah, the old adage is as goes, right? It doesn't matter how plus you are. If you do a move that is 40 frames longer than the plus frames that you have, you are no longer plus.
Oh man, and Sly Tiger now with a gigantic lead. Is this a situation now where we may want to think that A-Nudie might want to try to go with a different character? Because this is looking brutal at this point.
Does A-Nudie have another character?
He has a Mitsurugi, apparently.
Well, I mean, I guess we could think about it, but that Astaroth got him here. Got him here versus Mindwolf, got him here versus all the other players as well. Like, I would not be surprised if he stuck with Astaroth, I would say. If he decides to pick Mitsurugi, well, I mean, okay, I get trying something.
The wind is calling me.
Okay, staying with Astaroth.
Sticking
yep.
with the Astaroth, yep. Ooh. All right, but this is so far it's been 4-0 in favor of Sly Tiger over A-Nudie. Of course, the first three just causing the reset, and now he's up 1-0 in this bracket. A-Nudie, this is rough. Again, like I said, you want to do a lot of damage whenever you get the hit, but Sly Tiger just doing a good job. I mean, it sounds silly to say this, but he's doing a good job making sure he doesn't get hit by crucial things that he has to, be put into a mix-up for his life.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's definitely been put into mix-ups for his life as A-Nudie, honestly, because right here is the mix-up for his life. There it is.
Man. Yeah, Sly Tiger. I mean, this is the definition of feeling like someone's running away with it right now, because Sly Tiger is just going in, and it feels like he's just kind of running through the motions, right? He's just playing his game. He's just doing what he wants to do with Talon right now.
Yeah, and I mean, you can... Oh, no, yeah, that hit the wall. That's going to be free death. But I was going to say, you can notice that the headbutt, is no longer a factor, even on fully charged break attack, because Sly Tiger is just going like, okay, I'll just press a button faster than you can, even if you're plus.
All right, tried to go for that, missed it. Soul Charge activated. Has the Wind Bear power up right now. Oh! And yeah, when she's in Soul Charge, I don't know how you defend against the character when she gets that Soul Charge activated, because you're just so worried about the strings that end into the break attacks, which are just plus again. You've got to risk crouching under the AA, but it's just such a big ask, because if you're wrong and she decides to go for a mid and hits you, it could be really painful. She's so scary when she gets into Soul Charge. It's just,
I mean,
it feels like you're blocking forever, right?
That is... Oh, okay, so we are going with the Mitsurugi. But I was going to say, that is the thing about a lot of people with Soul Charge, or a lot of characters with Soul Charge, is that, like, the answer to those questions is it depends on which string they did. Because, like...
Right.
Unfortunately, I can't be like, yeah, you're just going to duck under each one, right? You'll duck under that break attack every time. Don't worry about it. But, like, she has a mid-vertical break attack in one of those strings in Soul Charge. So it's not like you're just going to duck, right? And it's not like you're just going to sidestep, because she also has horizontals, etc., etc.
Yep. I've always said, if there's an answer to getting around a mix-up, then it's not a mix-up. There has to be the multiple options.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, yeah, and there it is. Now he's got a lot faster buttons to be able to deal with reversal edge cancel and other such things. And the back turn, that is a perfect to start out A-Nudie's Mitsurugi.
All right, okay, that's got to feel kind of good. Sly Tiger having to adjust to this, not going to be able to hit buttons as freely as before.
Ooh, the 1A, one of the slowest lows in the game, but it still catches people. Counter hit, yeah, nice. That's free lethal. Good damage on that.
Yeah, you see that. That's about a third of her life. But yep, kick follow up. What's the mix up? Just goes for the low again. No Ukemi.
Yeah, just backing off. Just not trying to do anything that's too crazy as A-Nudie. Unfortunately, now Sly Tiger taking the reins of the carriage here, pushing forward, round a piece here.
Sly Tiger only needs to win 2 more rounds in this game, and he will be the NA champion again for this year.
Oh, that is the second time that situation came up where he did the 3B hold, and it didn't counter hit, so he just backstepped, and it caught the 6K. Oh, the auto GI! That is rare to see on the parry.
All right, Soul Charge. Try to get away from the wall. Try to get... Uh-oh.
Oh,
no.
Man, and set point now here for Sly Tiger.
Off of that ring out, A-Nudie with the lead, but it's going to be launched right out of the stage. Here we go, Sly Tiger can smell it. He can feel it right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 bars here for A-Nudie, so yeah, Soul Charge has got to come out with Punish CE something, right? Like, you've got to make it happen. Okay, stance right here. Just goes for the low, and that's the break attack option.
Yeah, he's down on life a lot here. Sly Tiger doesn't even have to go anything for major. Yeah, just go for those kicks. One little low, another mid. Just needs to pick away at that life.
See, that's going to connect! And it's in guts, it's big damage.
Is this gonna kill?
No.
Is this gonna kill?
No.
Just under, but he's got...
Oh, tried the mix-up with the CE activation, actually jumped over the low, and Sly Tiger is gonna finish it off of that!
The Wake Up Super. The classic. Wake Up Super is gonna take SoulCalibur 6, August... NA, oh my goodness. Great job to Sly Tiger for that call out right there. Says, I don't want to deal with this mid-low mix-up. I'm just waking up with my super. Got him. And you know what else he got? $400 for that first place. But shout outs to A-Nudie, who also goes home with the $300. Again, shout outs to the PlayStation Open Series for the prize money. And great matches. Great stuff.
I have to wonder if A-Nudie got to play Mitsurugi a little bit earlier, like it was warmed up. I wonder if that would have been different. Because that Mitsurugi was serious. Like, that Mitsurugi was coming in.
Yeah, and unfortunately, maybe took a little too long. Maybe should have tried it right after the reset. Or maybe, you know, a lot of times what people will do is if they're about to be reset, like they lose 2 games, they'll try their secondary character in the 3rd game of the first set to see how it feels, to know which character to go with in the 2nd set. You know, you almost kind of sacrifice that 3rd game. But that's not what happened, and it waited till the very last game for Nudie to try that Mitsurugi, and it definitely looked like it was a better pick, but it was probably too little too late.
And I mean, you know, sometimes it just happens like that. You have so much belief in your, you know, your main character, which you should have a lot of belief in your main character, do not get me wrong. But, you know, sometimes it's just, you might have to change.
Right.
There it is.
Here
Got the
we go.
Ashura
Look
Blade
at
off this. This is where Mix-Up City could be possible, but I believe he goes low here off the stance, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, he does, yeah. And then it jumps right over it, and Sly Tiger takes the tournament off that. That was 6-0? Is that right? 6-0 to take the tournament? Oh, no, that's right.
Oh, no, I meant been...
My bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Okay, there you go. So 6-2. But a great job to Sly Tiger, repeating here in 2020. I almost said 2020. It's 2021. Repeating in 2021 here for the PlayStation Open Series. Congratulations to him. Really well played, and like I said, I mean, I joked about it in the very first set when he went to loser side, to the lower side, that this could be a John Choi path. He definitely has the caliber to be that player to do that, and that is exactly what happened. Sly Tiger going to the lower bracket right away and making it all the way through.
Well, that is going to be the end of SoulCalibur, but there's a lot of stuff coming up for the PlayStation tournaments. It's not just fighting games. We got things like Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War there. And we have Lostie's Tower, which is a fighting game, but it's a special event thing. It is like those Mortal Kombat towers, if you've ever played Mortal Kombat arcade mode, you know. That's what it is. Super cool idea. I think it's sick. You should really tune into that. It's just such a dope idea, really.
And yeah, and I do think it was a 6-0. Even Sly Tiger in the chat saying that he believes it was a 6-0.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a 6-0, but I mean, hey, you know, I'm not. What matters is that he got the W in the end, whether it be the score or not.
Yeah, the most important number is the 400 that he gets, you know, the 400 that Sly Tiger gets. And again, great job to him, and just excellent talent play, making it all the way back from the lower bracket. And again, in case you don't realize it, when you get sent to the lower bracket right away, you have to play twice as many matches.
Yep.
And so Sly Tiger had to fight so many opponents to make it all the way to back to grand finals, get the reset, and take it. But he did it in quick fashion with that 6-0. and nicely done.
Hands got to be real warm for sure. But yeah, so congrats to Sly Tiger going all the way through the John Choi path. That is going to be it for SoulCalibur 6. But hey, if you enjoyed any of the stuff that you saw today, or any of those games that you saw in the upcoming schedule, you can be a part of that completely for free from the comfort of your own home at compete.playstation.com, directly under me. That's the one-stop shop for all things fighting games. And it's not just signing up for tournaments, it is also checking out articles and learning from the pros, etc., etc. I mean, you may as well just check it out to see all the different stuff they've got on there, because it is a comprehensive website for probably most of the things you're looking for at this point.
And again, free to enter, good stuff. I mean, we've talked about it both in EU and over here, how many players found, you know, the SoulCalibur community via this PlayStation Open Series. And so that's just really cool, right? I mean, enter, have some fun. If you just kind of stumbled upon this and you're like, wow, this looks like fun, it's because it is. You know, you get that adrenaline pumping when you're playing these games. It's a great time. Great community here from SoulCalibur, the SoulCalibur community, wonderful people. And so come join us, play some SoulCalibur, man. Have a good time.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the end of SoulCalibur for this month, but there will be more things in the future, not just SoulCalibur. So make sure to keep it locked and loaded on all things official PlayStation. For James and I here, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you on the next broadcast. That's free. You're dead. That's guaranteed.
It's gonna be VCX.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, the mix-up for the win? Yes, there you go.
PlayStation